Anybody want to do a recap? Wasn't as much that I think that happened last time.
Is there anybody jumping up to volunteer?
Why don't we all roll D20s?
Okay, he just started the video, so let's just wait for 2.5 hours.
At least put it on double speed.
I am 2 hours and 26 minutes into it already, so we wouldn't have to sit for that.
So I mean, basically, we left the town, and I made a lot of money.
That's true.
Yeah,
is that where it started?
It's not blue anymore.
I'm not blue anymore.
This is basically like from my eyes, like basically what happened. We left the town. I made a lot of money. I wasted a lot of money on a person, and
Who shall not be named?
we fought some wolves. It's getting dark. We're trying to find a lady,
Oh yeah.
and
We're pretty close to the.
there's wolves
winery.
eating something, but we don't know what it is. Oh, it's a horse.
Yeah, it's a horse.
The end.
Did we roll
The
in?
end.
No. Yeah, we were going to roll
We
initiative.
were going to. We didn't.
And then we didn't.
Oh,
And then we said,
we,
and then when
uh,
everyone turned their computers off, it's like, oh, you level up now.
That's right.
Psych.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
We talked to
I
that
turned the
guy.
computer back on. So I don't
We
forget.
did also talk to that guy in the inn, and then he told us that he can't. Right. Told us that he can't give us any more information, or else we're dead.
Right, we would be cursed.
Yeah, dead.
To fail.
Curse to fail. Dead.
Tooth and nail.
Basically dead.
Okay.
Water pail.
Yeah, so why don't we all roll for initiative then?
Why don't we, actually? Yeah,
I
why-
can think of no reason.
Why don't we?
Why is my initiative -1?
Get the right.
Negative
your dex?
1.
It's -1.
That's why.
Oh, is that based off of dexterity?
Yeah, it's like how quick you can spring into action.
Huh. Not bad.
Oh, wait.
That's what I think of it anyway.
Sorry, I guess I'm a 3, but I didn't have my guy selected. Why
So
can't I?
use,
Where is my guy?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I'm actually level 5, thank you.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
do it again and I can just change it? Right?
Sure.
Now, did we?
Basically the same.
What was yours? 4?
It was
Yeah.
3.
No, it's
I rolled
5.
with a die here. I rolled a 2 plus 8.
Oh my word, why am I in the front?
You
Did
said,
we?
sorry, you said it was a 2?
Meat
Or-
cheese.
I'm
plus-
slow, I'd
plus
probably be
2.
lagging behind.
It's a four. I put it.
Well, that would mean you won't have to take so long
I
to
just
get into a
clicked on
fight.
my token and rolled it in there.
That's happened to me before when I
Use
was
this.
Cedric and I would be in the back and everyone would get into the fight and I would be still like a whole turn away from getting to the fight.
No, right?
Did you roll?
Yeah.
Oh, you just didn't click your token.
Oh, wait, what? What am I supposed to do?
Wait, what the? What? It puts my face in the. Oh, God.
Oh boy! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
We have to look at his blue face in the chat now.
No, you won't. It's going away.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
Hang on.
Wait a second for the viewers at home. Bring it up so they can see it real good before it goes away.
I think I,
That is a
I
good
have,
picture.
I have those things turned off, so unfortunately I don't get them.
I know,
Oh,
right?
nice.
I mean,
Oh, you got a 22.
yeah. I mean, I don't know why it didn't go in because I clicked it after your
No.
thing came up.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
if I
you,
refresh
did you
my
click
page.
your
Wait a minute, you
character
look
and
so
then do
good.
it? Like you have to click your
I
token.
really applaud the effort you put
And
in.
that-
It was a lot of fun.
It was,
Otherwise, it won't
very
put it into
impressive.
the
Right.
drawer.
Okay, so how?
Wouldn't want to do it every
So,
week.
so click him.
Right, now you would do it then. Don't do it.
Speaking of, have
Okay,
you seen
gotcha.
like? So for fans of which pretty well any show, but the ones I see the most are for Critical Role
What's that?
cosplays.
Why did you roll
Are-
initiative again?
He's trying to
Insane.
get his face to go
Yeah, I
away.
wanted to check, see if it's gone. Okay, it's gone now. If it's not gone for you, you need to just refresh your page.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait 20 minutes for the game to reload.
We have fast internet here, man. Okay, sorry.
Not
Okay.
guys computers.
It is Tanager's turn.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll take.
I like to hold it while I roll.
Let me take a couple whacks with that, Mac.
Have these wolves noticed us already, or?
That's a great question.
Not necessarily. I mean, they are
Surprise round.
quickly figuring out though that
that we will soundly defeat them shortly.
I wouldn't say that you surprised them or anything,
But they are.
it's not like that they just are instantly like running at you.
Give it a minute.
I will give the man a minute.
Speak with the dead.
Are they running at us by now?
They now
Okay.
eaten that.
Now they're running at
Okay.
What do you do
will.
with your friend's corpse?
Oh dear.
I will.
I think the prophecy was we're supposed to hang him from a noose.
I'll smash
That's
one
true.
with some of that good guy.
Some thunder.
Thunder. Build a thunder. Should give both of them. I think all three of them. And they have to roll. Come on.
DC 16.
Oh, damage on. Holy cow.
Are they all dead?
I think I made your, your charisma a bit too high at 20. Gosh. Wow. Okay. Constitution save, okay. Boy failed.
So he can get all the damage.
So he did.
I just added 30 new spells to my
What?
arsenal.
I guess you do rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, like, it's... I mean, I know them, but I need to prepare them.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Let's see.
Okay. You,
And he took 6 damage.
they all die.
So basically, when we're walking down the road, we see a pack of wolves. Like, Andrew, can you take care of that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so on my turn, I can get to about here.
It's like, no, singer roll good here.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at. I'm just gonna delete. Oops. These things.
I guess they're technically.
A disemboweled horsey. Do their footprints spell something? Is it a clue? Is it a clue? Zoinks!
Jinkies.
Yeah, so
Jinkies.
as you approach the horse, you can see the wolves were shooting on.
Vampires.
Um,
Oh, I see something interesting.
What if it's a werehorse?
That's actually true. Stay back.
Yeah, I'm a little cautious.
actually, hold it back right here.
Hey, Mrs. comes out of the bushes.
I
You
know.
see,
I was like,
Wait, did
you see that
Did she that?
Margaret, you remember her from, she was with Neil and the person who told you to look for his wife. She comes up to you
The mistress.
and she says, I came to tell you, you needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you 50 gold. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Can I do an insight check
Yeah,
on her?
same.
Sure.
can I
Can,
just
do we both roll, or does he get
You
advantage?
could give someone advantage.
You
Can
got
I just say I'll take the gold?
Give me advantage so I get that sweet 19.
I did.
Alright.
Get that one extra.
The DC might be 19, you guys. We don't know.
Pushes over the top.
You can tell. She looks like she might be hiding something, or like withholding some information.
Was she introduced to us as like his sister or something?
It would have been her sister.
Her sister.
Oh,
bad
Makes sense.
sister.
Foul play.
Oh my word! If I would know this, I would build a character around this. Because this sounds like a lot of fun.
Please,
What?
Please explain.
Did you find a spell that you want to build your entire character around?
It's so good.
We need to find out what this is.
I'm suspicious of this woman.
Same.
Uh,
But I take her 50 gold.
I was gonna say
So-
we want the 50 gold.
so I'll take her gold and I'll ask her. So how long have you been sleeping with your brother-in-law?
And I'm right there with him. I got we're on the
I
same
don't take the gold.
wavelength.
I'm too devout to be dishonest. I'm not gonna stop.
No fortune.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't know.
And
That.
mine,
Your fortune?
mine got only half of the fortune.
I got an Eleanor Roosevelt quote. That's not a fortune.
It says, opportunities surround you. You know where to look.
Oh, okay.
So-
you use that for the game.
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
No, but for real, how long have you been boning your brother?
She says, I don't know what you're talking about.
Could throw some Zone of Truth on her.
Tell her that her deception
Doesn't
has
matter.
failed.
Do you have?
Do you have Zone of Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
So are you planning on telling or like?
I do not accept her offer. I'm
Okay.
insulted that she would even
I
expect
will take the
a
gold.
man of my
So,
faith to consider.
Where is your sister?
Just in there,
She said,
though.
I don't know. Probably killed by wild animals.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Now, hang on. Let's just go back just a little bit because I missed, like we were talking about earlier. Who is
Yeah.
this person exactly?
Someone was
the
too
missing
busy
woman's
looking.
sister.
The missing woman's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was with
Neil.
She was with him
she was
originally.
with the other lady's
So
husband.
Yeah.
she was.
Yeah.
She basically probably killed her sister. Is what we jumped.
Yeah, to run away with her
Jumped the
husband.
conclusions
Okay.
all the way
Okay.
there.
Okay. Now, so
We have been jumping to conclusions, but I feel like they're safe conclusions.
I
There.
basically say, now, no hard feelings, but you don't mind if I pop a Zone of Truth here just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Don't say that till I have the money in my hand.
And we're, kind of
Is there any way I can tell her
trying to make
that I will tell her
quick
husband that,
escape
and that
routes.
I will take the gold right now, and we'll settle this all?
What does she say when I say that, Martin? I
I
don't want to pop this thing.
I mean, you could have just-
necessarily.
You could
give me that. Give me
It's a
that.
spell slot.
I mean,
Jerk.
Spell slots.
How many you got?
I only have one left.
Now it's late.
Well, in
we're
this
about
level.
we're about to take a long rest.
Yeah, cool.
By the way, that was not the time or the place, but I am super interested by these very large footprints that go away from the horse.
Hmm.
yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
They're like werewolf, maybe.
We'll get to that
Oh
when
my
we're
word.
done with
Okay.
this.
Sorry. Say
whatever
your
the female
say your
version
question
of
again.
Oedipus.
I say, sorry, we've had a long day. You don't mind if I use a Zone of Truth just to make sure everyone understands each other properly, right?
Scare tactic. And he like crunches on a bit of dried bread.
He just doesn't want to use a spell. Like, lady, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. I don't want to waste a spell slot on
I
this.
spent half
I'm
hour
not
this morning prepping
gonna
this
waste
thing.
this bullet on you.
Well, you better use it then.
She
You're
says,
gonna have to prep again tomorrow, right?
No, because I already have it prepped.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd be better than this. You're heartless beasts. If you don't want to tell Nealon the truth, then
Okay, we're popping the Zone of Truth.
okay.
I want to say we'd love to tell him the truth, but we don't know for sure that she's.
Now, sorry, could you say that again? How long
So
you were?
this here has to be a charisma saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Which yours is it?
Oh, she might have a hot
Is it 12?
She's a seductress.
Oh, no.
A seductress.
Is it my ability? Is it my
Yeah, 14.
Oh, 14.
Okay, she fails.
So where's your sister?
Not big, super ice.
Can anyone?
What you need?
Actually, what's the radius?
Just tell me. Tell me what it is. What do you need?
15. Okay. We would also all have to technically make that saving throw.
That's true.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Charisma saving
throw?
That
What do you
is
think about my hair?
a 19 plus.
Looks very nice on you.
You jealous of my
actually.
beard?
The beard is quite majestic.
Oh,
I get a 19. Do I pass or
You
fail?
pass.
dang it.
I
Very
fail.
nice. Do I pass?
What'd
You
you
got 15.
You pass.
Roll insight. Go for it. I mean it.
Okay. But she fails. That's all I care about.
Right. She says, "I'll not say another word on this matter. You clearly don't care about Nealon, and only wish to prolong his agony."
I feel no reason to be polite because I don't understand social norms. So I'm going to intimidate her if I can with a 14, like making it pretty obvious that I'm trying to think of how Singer would say it. I guess probably just being direct, not being like rude or not being like threatening. So maybe intimidate isn't the right way to do it.
Well, I said, well, if you won't tell us, we know that you're clearly lying. Might as well take you with us.
I guess
She doesn't say anything.
I would want to, try to do right by Neelan and you. If you're sure that she's dead, we can't just go and tell him she's dead. I mean, I could really use the 50 gold, but it just wouldn't be right. So for us to go tell him she's dead, we'd have to know for sure. So if you can show us her body or something, then we could do it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like, I trust my insight roll, so Singer believes that she's not telling us the whole truth at least.
And that was the truth, because I failed my thing.
So she says that I can see that you're not willing to help, so I have nothing more to say, and she is walking away.
Opportunity attack.
No, we're trying to help. Now,
is there any way that I could convince her otherwise?
I would say try to grapple her.
Wait, Margaret, what you say we're not willing to help? Who do you think we're not willing to help? You or Neelan?
She says, well, pursuing this will only lead to grief for Neelan. I was hoping that we could, that instead of not knowing what happened with Hannah, that if we tell her that she's dead, that he could grieve, that he could move on with his life.
So this lady doesn't
again,
know.
we would love to tell him what happened, but we don't.
Well, she
know.
doesn't know, is what she's saying. She doesn't.
She's not necessarily saying that.
She said rather than not knowing, and she wouldn't be able to say that.
He doesn't know. That doesn't mean she doesn't.
Oh, that's true.
She's full of it.
If you would like to look for her body, by all means do it. But please do not drag it on.
Do you
I
have
want to
any
use a spell
suggestion?
slot to detect evil and good.
Okay.
Within 30 feet of me, I know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. I also know where it is. So if she is something, or if something is nearby, then I would know about it.
Okay. You do not sense any evil.
Okay. Well, that's a great use of a spell.
But there's a woman close.
Well, yeah.
And she truly is an aberration. Fey.
So, do you have any suggestion on where we might start looking for her body so we can make this as quick as possible?
She said these woods are quite large. Most people that venture in and aren't, if they don't return soon, they could really be anywhere.
I pull my weapon and I say, "You're not leaving until you answer all of my questions." And then I here's what I do.
Okay.
I say, "What is your name?"
She says, "My name is Margaret."
Where are you from?
She doesn't answer.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
She doesn't answer.
What day of the week is it?
Doesn't answer.
Oh, she is killing me. My trick is not going to work even a little bit.
Then you have to.
I had a very good plan where I was going to answer a lot of really, really, really easy questions, and then I was going to say, "How many times have you slept with your brother?"
34. I mean.
Well, I don't think it's safe for us to let you wander out in these woods alone.
Where is Neelan? Is he within eyesight somewhere? Or?
No, you don't see him.
And also, do you know what happened to this horse?
She says, "Well, wolves got it."
What kind
Do
of
you,
wolves?
do Do you recognize the horse?
I do not recognize the horse.
So it's not her sister.
So, sorry, why were you out here again?
I came to tell you. I came to offer you 50 gold to tell Neelan that his wife's dead.
I can sense elementals
Why don't
and
you-
stuff, but I can't sense witches. So let's throw this one in a lake and see if she floats.
Well, why don't you tell Neelan that his sister's dead? If you're so sure.
She says, well, I can, although I'm sure coming from the four of you adventurers,
You know, the
might
problem
take it
is
better.
he's probably going to ask for proof.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. We'd have no problem telling him if we only had proof.
Are you sure you don't know where she is?
You're in the zone of truth.
I know. Now, what's the truth?
Yeah, if we have, if she's telling
If
the
we
truth,
find her
then
dead
that's what
body,
we'll
we'll
tell
go
him.
tell him.
Yeah.
I'm game for that, but
Is there something I can do just to use persuasion and make her do something?
sure, go ahead.
Pull up your shirt.
she starts sleeping with Tanager instead of her brother-in-law.
Wasn't there a skill about seduction in a different edition,
I think
like
so.
3.5 or something?
Like 4 or something. Maybe.
1 and 4. What's the seduce skill in this game, and how do we all do it at the same time?
It's what Tanger did. It's called a crit.
Oh no! Yeah, he did.
So what are you doing?
Well, I was asking her to take me to him. Or to her body.
That's what you're asking.
Yeah. Or like if she could. Or like basically to make so that I don't know. Along those lines. If she knows where she is, to take me to her.
She says, probably the most logical spot would be to the east. I'm sorry, to the west. If you are looking for places to find her.
Do you love your sister?
She says, of course.
Then why would you want us to stop looking for her?
I've told you. I want Neelan to have closure. I'm afraid you'll never find her.
Do we know how long she's been missing?
Yes, I can't help but think this is like a 5-minute side quest that we're just dragging out. Marvin is slowly going crazy over here.
Losing his brain.
Do we know how long she's been missing?
Jackasses, just get it over with.
Well, would you mind if we looked a bit more
She says,
to satisfy our own?
What time is it?
it's getting fairly late. I would say it's probably around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
It's about too late for us to
She
go
says,
look.
yes, feel free to look around. You'll know, you can, I guess as far as where, you can find me probably close to where we first met you. I'll be looking with Neelan.
Tell you what, if we are not able to find her, then we will let him know that something happened to her.
I'm sorry to keep asking this question, but do we
60
know how long
gold.
she's been
Or
missing?
50.
Was it like today,
Mm.
or has it been a
Right.
few days?
What's that?
Do we know how long she's been missing?
If you ask her, she'll say that she's been missing for 2 days.
2 days. So she could be alive.
It's a while out here.
It is a while.
She says,
For I assume an unarmed villager. Like no armor, no weapons,
Right.
no supplies.
she says, thank you for the consideration. Maybe you do have compassion after all.
My lady, we will take the gold that you offer, and upon
See,
discovery
now-
of, or non-discovery of the body, we will tell Neely what we discovered.
Roll a persuasion.
He did. Wow, crit! Look at that.
Yeah. She kind of thinks about it for a little bit and hands you the 50 gold.
Cheers.
Dang it. I need money.
This is honest money, Wigman.
No, it's not. That's
Okay.
why I didn't.
She is.
It is now.
She is going to walk back the way that she came.
Okay.
Take an opportunity attack.
I guess we head west and actually no. Dude, would we have noticed the bigger tracks heading from the port or from
Yeah,
the horse?
you
I mean,
want
we
to,
can literally see them
Do you want to inspect the horse?
Mhm.
I guess.
very much.
We go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
investigation.
oh, Dolly.
The old crit.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my, oh me.
Somebody messing around in my thing?
Come again?
Probably me.
Come again.
It's a 13 for me.
Okay. Well, Singer's definitely able to tell. what's
Huzzah!
going on. You can tell that
Genius.
it looks like the claw marks. It looks like you can definitely tell. The wolves that you fought were some of the prints are from those
Yeah.
and whatnot. But you do see bigger claw marks. Looks that would be too big for a wolf.
Oh, lads, let me tell you something that I know about werewolves because now I'm a monster hunter.
What does thou know about werewolves?
Werewolves
Please infringe upon
can
your
do a
knowledge.
claw attack, but only when they're in a hybrid form, which means that when these creatures that we can see are not capable of the damage that was done to this horse.
Yikes.
There we go. I suspect that we just thundered the shit out of some werewolves.
Hmm?
With only
When he did the spell, he thundered them. He and they were all dead, and we didn't even fight.
But those were the normal wolves. You just said
Those
that
are-
some of the paw prints were bigger.
Right.
But werewolves can transform into wolves. Like there's a human form, there's a hybrid form, and then there's a wolf
Oh.
form. And when they're in this hybrid in between form, they have a claw attack.
Wigman and Dal are looking at each other like, this guy's full of shit. But what about the tracks that head away from
You
the
gotta
horse?
do a persuasion.
I'll do it. Yeah, sure. Is there a fucking education skill that I can lay on you, ignorance?
I need a different stat.
Beat my 19 with your wisdom.
That's a perception.
It's gonna be a crit fail.
God damn it.
Ooh, 4.
I have advantage because
That's
it's
performance.
God damn it. What am I trying to do? Persuasion.
How many did you drink?
Back to the 19.
How many did you drink before you got here?
Oh.
Wow. Okay, so with a 13, would I notice that there's bigger tracks heading away from the horse and not back towards the horse?
Yeah, you guys don't believe me. I did notice the tracks of that because I critted that investigate, and I'm out here. I'm piecing out, dude. Oh no, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
So as you're kind of looking at the horse, looking at the prints, a sudden gust of wind blows your way, and you catch the scent of a decomposing body. It seems to be different
Nope.
than the horse.
Don't like that.
Nope, hard pass.
It's coming from the west.
It's coming from over here, fellas, where this body is.
Look at that. Isn't that just amazing right there?
Mm.
One handful.
What
Beautiful.
what do I see over here?
Roll a
Roll a,
investigation.
Is it a dead woman named Hannah?
So you can see, you find a body. It's literally torn apart.
Yeah.
You look at the face, which is still somewhat intact.
Yeah.
You can tell that it looks to be somewhat similar to the picture
Of Hannah.
Of Hannah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And again, you can see cuts made with the long claws. You can see that the flesh has been torn clear off.
These footprints that lead to the body, they don't lead away from the body?
They
No?
do. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also you see bloody paw prints that are too large and deep to be a wolf leading to the south.
Okay. Can I look through this person's pockets? Or are their clothes even like?
Do you even respect the dead?
It's pretty much.
I respect the truth.
What pockets at this
Yeah,
time?
okay.
I mean,
So no effects, no like.
There's no driver's license.
No
or
driver's. Well, I was hoping there'd be like a letter or something on them,
A
but
name tag or
you
something from
don't
the
see that there's
restaurant she
yeah.
waitresses at.
yeah. Right.
It's been
1 week
what,
since I
a
looked at
couple
me.
minutes since we
Right.
left Margaret.
Every time.
It's probably been more like 5 or 10 minutes.
Well,
I run back to where we were talking to her and shout out, Margaret.
You
man.
make a performance check.
to shout.
I got a 19 on my shout.
You shout very loud, and you can hear that it's carrying pretty good.
There are werewolves
Now,
in this forest. What are you doing?
Margaret, I think we might have found something. Can you get back here real quick?
I guess if you want to wait there for a little bit, you can.
I'm
but
like,
so
you
far you
fool,
don't.
quiet.
I would.
You're
I would
being
wait
real.
a
You're being
little
real
bit.
loud in werewolf forest. You know.
My intelligence is, our wisdom is
Quite
not
low.
great.
That's okay. We all make mistakes.
So yeah, I would wait like a couple, like 2 minutes maybe.
Okay. She does not appear.
Don't tell me we'll find her body.
You say the
I go
tracks become like too big for a wolf.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they look in a sense similar to the different tracks on the screen, where like
The tracks that we followed here are the big ones. The ones that walk away, are they like oversized also?
right.
Okay. I want to follow them.
Okay. So yeah, they lead into the woods.
I should
would
say
like
too that I
to-
have my shield, and I would have to be carrying a torch at this point, so I
Yeah.
would have that out too.
Can I, since I would have spent quite a bit of time in the woods, can I do a nature check to try to check out the tracks and try to see how old they are?
Yeah.
Like, is it 5 minutes or an hour or 3 days? I probably don't know. 8.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's
really hard to
what
tell
I
for
know,
sure. You can't tell that they're. I mean, just from that, they don't look that they're really fresh.
If the leaves are only wilting,
Only
then it's
wilting.
pretty recent.
Like
I guess we probably could have noticed that how long the body was there better. Which I
Yeah,
wouldn't be an expert on that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I can roll for that if you want me to. Can I do
Okay.
medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dead.
She did.
Right. Pretty much the body is so torn apart
Yeah.
that it's hard to tell what is really decomposing and what is.
I appreciate you giving me an out there from it.
Right.
Which there was the smell of decomposing, so it could be a couple days.
That's true. Although everything is weird here.
True.
Okay.
With
So
all
yeah,
the
if you want to
tracks.
get, you can tell it's definitely starting to get a little darker.
Yeah.
So the tracks aren't the easiest to follow, but you do manage, to follow. And right when you're not quite sure if you're still following them or not, you do come across what looks to be tufts of fur, kind of attached to like some tree branches.
I would like to take it.
Okay. You can tell it does not smell very good.
Ooh.
Send it in for DNA testing.
Whatever lost it has
Well,
not bathed
Maybe
in a
we can
while.
use it for something.
Um,
A skilled artificer could, or sympathist could really make something out of this.
okay. I want to keep following the tracks.
Yeah,
then.
I do.
Okay. You keep following it a little ways. You do come across what looks to be some clothes, but they're shredded. There's no signs of blood, but it looks like someone ripped off their own clothes and left them in the woods.
Can we tell at least if they are men's or women's clothes?
You are able to tell that they're man's clothes.
Okay. Can I go through those pockets?
You can.
What do I find?
Nothing.
Sweet.
So
Not even a silver piece, man.
So when you kind of look around, you do notice in the distance that there is a small shack.
It's the naked shack.
Why? The steak shack.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Love shack. Can we? All right.
The guy just
Who
came
wants
from there
to-
with a milkshake.
Nice. Danger. It's Tanager. Oh, okay.
And the guy comes up to you and says, "I drink your milkshake."
No.
Okay.
I drink it up.
Do you want to go to the shack?
Who's feeling
Yes.
sneaky?
Yes.
What are you? Punk.
Are you punk?
And we,
Yeah.
I
I want to
we
sneak.
try to
quiet-
sneak.
as quietly as possible.
Yep.
Okay, roll some stealth checks.
This is another low roll. I'm switching to the
Wait,
one in
I'm
there.
supposed to be stealthy? I say, guys, I can't
No!
stealth.
Oh no!
How did you put,
Someone forgot to show.
Oh, in
Someone forgot to take the bells off their
Yep.
shoes.
There's the fancy one in there. I got
Nice.
no
Oops.
I thought it was just an expression to arrive with bells
I
on.
probably had advantage, though.
Don't know.
Because he used to be a rogue.
In another life. I like how you almost like switched
Do
it up.
dwarves
though.
have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to do something with that, but I guess.
Well, think about Harmon Day up.
No, it makes sense.
I mean, Day Underground.
Oh wait, I don't have to have a. Aren't I a half elf?
No, you're
Am I
a human.
I am a human. You're
Right.
right.
I know all of your races.
You're right. You're right. What I was gonna be a half elf when I was gonna be a warlock. I was confused. Novell is a half elf.
I am a half human.
I'm a half elf.
That's true.
That
I mean,
means
if
you're also a half human.
Yes.
Right.
So I mean,
Half man.
Everyone
What did you roll?
20.
Oh,
Eddie
23.
put
Oh,
one
I
of the
see.
gummy bears
Put it
on my
there.
sword tip
Okay.
there.
Oh, wow. So,
Oh come on.
pretty much Singer and Dalman are like tripping over themselves. You both see the cabin, and you're like,
Oh, the box close.
kind of like there's like a couple trees, and you're both trying to go through the same two trees at the same time.
Like when you get stuck in a doorway.
Here's after you. After you. Oh, okay.
And before you know it, you're like kind of like yelling at each other to get out of the way.
It's like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
go.
de-
No,
I'm
you
definitely
go.
the one that makes the noise though. Like I'm definitely the
Keep it down.
like I should have been able to like read it that
Okay. So you're able to make it though to the shack.
it doesn't matter there's no one there. If two idiots run into each other in the woods, it doesn't make a sound.
And then I turn around and go like, shh.
Like I'm just thinking of like the Three Stooges.
Right. I'm like up ahead. I'm like,
That's hilarious. I love that. Alright. Do we make it to the shack?
You make it to the. And if you're planning on just going there, no one comes out or anything like that.
No one comes out.
Yeah.
What was he doing in there?
He would have been embarrassed by our bad stealth rolls.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
we almost didn't see him until he was around in front of us.
He's actually invisible though, so you
He's,
can see him.
he's a level 20 now. This is happening like
no one,
50
no
years in
one
the
follows
future.
us around.
Are there windows?
There are some windows, yes.
Can I peek inside?
Sure.
I do it.
You're not able to see too much. There's nothing really lit inside.
Can I try to look
And so
inside?
with the kind of light of your torch,
Oh, good call. Yeah, I don't. I forgot about that.
Can
should've
I
looked.
peer inside? Because I.
sure, make a perception check, I guess.
He didn't even let me roll because
I
I
know.
have bad eyes.
You're not able to see too much, but again, yeah, there's no lights on inside, and
Well, let's light it on fire.
you don't see much in there. It looks like there might be a bed, but you don't really see anything going on inside.
I knock on the door.
Okay.
So civilized.
Someone
Knock,
answers
knock.
it. You're like.
You're greeted by silence.
Oh.
Who's that?
Hi, my name's Wigman.
He opens wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more.
I try the doorknob.
Okay, it's open. It's not much of a doorknob. It's more like just a door.
It's
Alright,
like one of those
whatever.
leather latches where you
Yeah.
like pull on it and then
I open the door, and which I would be able to see a little bit inside at least.
Yeah, you can
That's
tell
hard
that
to
it looks like the shack is maybe like a hunter's shack. There's a fire pit out front,
Oh, you live over here?
and you can see that there's
That's
a
a
hide
shame.
kind of hanging from the outside.
trail.
Looks like a deer hide.
Does it
No,
look like
there we
it's
go.
been used recently?
Oh.
It looks like it's actively used, although it looks like the upkeep is not the best on it, but
But there's nobody inside.
there's
I
you don't
look
see.
around and I don't find it.
Yeah, so if you look around inside, you see that there's not much in it. It's a single bed, a couple of simple furniture.
Not much, but it's home.
You do see that there are some notes lying on the table.
I read the notes.
I found something! We're like all scrambled to get something of worth.
Okay, let's see.
Okay,
How
all
much
the way
are the
here.
notes worth?
He
It's
writes
just
up
like
a
takeout receipts.
He writes up a deed for the house to try to sell. Yeah, take out receipt.
You can do that, can you? With forgery kits and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
If I had,
Where you have to have one to copy it.
you have to want to have one to copy it.
Hmm.
I am who I am. I can't change that. Sure, it's woven of parsley and potion made of virgin's tears. My that's been up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Dude's a werewolf and he killed Hannah. Oh my G.
Neely.
The girl that I was mad at is gonna die now. She's
Yeah. This is unfortunate.
I accused her of so many horrible things.
So, okay, hang on. The
The husband is a werewolf.
The husband,
The husband of a werewolf killed his wife. The sister doesn't know and is about to die. Probably.
I've seen this in a million movies.
Wait, when we asked...
Wait, hang on. His wife name was Hannah?
Yes.
Yeah. So back
The lady
when
we were
we
talking to
asked...
was Margaret.
We asked Margaret where Neelan was. What did she say?
What did she say?
That he was where we met them. He was like around that area still looking.
And she would probably be going back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's her though? It never says wife anywhere.
With Hannah's love and iron discipline, I found a way to manage.
Yeah, that could still be a
That
sister.
implies probably wife.
No, that would
But
make sense, actually.
There were man's clothes.
Because here's the thing. Would he be
And
looking
she-
for her?
There was man's clothes.
He's looking for her.
Yeah, he
and
doesn't-
she wants him to go away.
He doesn't remember what it is. Perhaps it is for the best.
But he
that
doesn't remember that. He doesn't know that he's a werewolf.
He knows he's a werewolf. He doesn't remember what he does
But
when
when
he's in.
but when he's in the woods, or she goes into the woods, would he not suspect something?
Are there any more notes?
he goes into.
That's the only note you see.
I think we need to go find them right now.
I come running out with. Are there more notes or?
You don't, but you do notice that there is, as you kind of walk around inside the cabin, you can hear that there's creaking. It looks like there's probably something underneath the cabin, but
You mean some creature?
No,
like
like
a space.
like a space,
Mm.
but you're not
Crossbow.
able to get to it
Without like,
from the inside of the cabin.
we can't like pry on floorboards.
Okay.
Exactly. Can we attempt it?
No.
We all jump up and down at the same time.
Right. I think I've seen this done before.
Seems to be pretty sturdy.
I go.
Can we inspect the outside
Yeah,
to see if there's
outside.
any?
Not bad
You
for a
can.
werewolf.
around the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you
We do
walk
that.
around to the outside and you go around the back, you do see what looks to be like a cave with an entrance with that's been walled off with a single door right in the middle. You can see that the wood is
Biggest figure
fairly
I thought.
weathered and doesn't appear to be made by like some master craftsman, but it looks like it's fairly new to some degree.
Why don't you take a
Why
look
don't
at
you
it?
try a little stone cutting on this thing?
So it's made out of stone.
Wooden
cave.
stone.
Can we just open the door? Or
Yeah.
what?
It looks like it's made out of wood.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, the door.
I
meant the
tried
cave.
the door.
Bust it open. Kick it down. Don't even try the lock.
It is locked.
Then I'm
What part of kick it down don't you understand?
I step back and ask Dalman, you want to take this one?
You want to
I
use
pull
your
out
head?
my mason hammer and just give it a crack.
The door.
The lock.
Okay, give me a.
You give it just a crack? No, open it.
Who has transmutation magic? Because you know when a door's not a door.
Oh,
Can I use
yeah.
my Smith's tools?
Oh, why not just do a shrink job on it?
I don't think.
Oh wait, hang on.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Bard, you're gonna love this.
No.
Wait,
When
I
is
got
a door
something
not
better.
a door?
I got
When
something
it's
better.
because then it's a
Wood.
jar.
Hang on.
Yes. Just gonna say
Is that right?
that.
It's like,
Oh, shoot.
just like,
This is an hour long. We don't want to
Just
wait.
like,
But
Yeah,
like,
can I
thinks
can I
it's
not
new,
just try to
right?
smash it with my Smith tool, like my hammer?
You could.
I would,
Takes it
I'm
better
guessing that's what a
for it.
Smith tool is, probably.
I mean,
Just kick it in.
basically with a weapon, you'd be able to try to smash it.
Smash it.
You'd have to roll an attack though.
I'm gonna go like this. Wait, what?
anytime you'd like to try to open the door. Ah, Smithy's tool.
I don't know if this is what you would want to use.
All right, I use that, and then I use this.
Yeah, with that you're able to smash it open.
He's like really
Okay.
meticulously like. All right.
Okay, so does everyone want to go inside?
Yes, please.
I will.
I could have changed the lock into a butterfly, an iron butterfly.
Nice.
It would have taken an hour though.
Would you have had the key to
That
open
sounds
it
pretty
though?
rock and roll.
Metal butterfly.
It goes into a metal chrysalis and you can't open the door for a couple months.
Where we go?
Oh.
Go.
Nice. I'm gonna let
Boy.
the ones that can see in the dark.
Say
lead
stand
the way.
back,
How big?
guys.
But this is all underneath the cabin. How big is that
Yeah, it
cabin?
looks like the.
Yeah, I did not know the cabin was this big.
More like a mansion.
I am so gonna do this. It's gonna be so glorious.
Yeah, so you find yourself in a cave. Looks like there's the entrance right now.
We go deeper into the cave.
Wait, I don't have it.
You guys
Some
coming?
people are texting and whatnot.
I'm letting you dark vision people get a little ahead of me.
Looks clear up here.
Left or right? Wait.
And let's roll for initiative.
Let's go left. Play out.
Oh man. So do I have to be all the way back here to start? Alright.
Why don't you get that initiative thing?
Give the turn order up there.
Yeah, so nothing can be my fault this time.
I don't think it needs to be up. I think you just need to click on
Oh,
your
okay.
Pretty sure the DM led us into a trap.
He's like, guys, there's a cave.
Just so you know, there's something underneath.
We're like, we should go get her, and we're like, there's something underneath.
You guys.
Yeah. Are you sure you want rather go here?
I can't really see much of anything, but I see that there's something there. And,
Wow.
I'm still
I
based
hold up
on
my
the
fist
outside.
for everybody to stop.
You like smack it right into
Like
John's
I
face.
tried to stop it. And let's see how.
But actually, it's like you.
Let's
you
see
think
how
you do
good
that,
the
but he just
stop
keeps walking
was.
underneath your arm.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't a half bad stop actually.
No, I guess we didn't say we're trying.
I love how Marcus just decided to stop for himself.
I was like, what is he talking about?
He's just like, let's see if
Yeah,
I
if you didn't
pass
say
this
that, then I'll probably break me.
And I, yeah, break
Oh,
in the
turns
door.
out the DC
whatever.
was 15. Hey, look at that.
Make sure I didn't trip.
Okay.
All right, it is
Tanager, you want
Tanager's
to kill him
turn.
again?
Right? Alright. I'm assuming I can't see him, but I maybe.
I would have, or I imagine I would have.
Yeah,
Before initiative happened, I
You
would have
like-
like motioned that there's something there, maybe, or.
Alright.
You get the sense that Wigman has seen something.
Alright. Can I tell where it was that he looked at? Or I just have to move further, probably?
Pretty much all you know is that it's, I mean, in the left
on the left
side.
there.
Well, I can see the icon in turn order.
Wow, good for you.
Wow.
It looks like a different kind of wolf.
And that looks like a bear.
Oh.
Is it a bear, you guys?
Probably a bear wolf.
Is it
So-
a werebear?
It's a
I
bear
move
wolf.
here. Whoops.
I'm very
I don't
excited.
want to use the dice roller. And then,
Boing.
you know, 50, huh?
I don't mind if it's a bear, to be honest.
Toss.
I will throw. Well, let me just double check
Second rule.
to see how.
Yeah, you do see what looks to be
Doesn't even
like a
make sense.
giant wolf on its hind
Okay.
legs.
Oh, it's not
Second.
legs. Okay. Range 60 feet, perfect. So I will do shatter on that boy.
Nice.
Nice indeed. And that's 50 feet away, so it's within range, so
Holy smokes.
should be able to.
Right, this guy.
We love making noises, like really loud noises.
Right? Like, yeah. How does John?
When we come up with a team name, once we
Does it
like
take
have
half
been
damage
together,
if
I
it
want it to be
succeeds?
like a
half
half
damage,
rock.
yeah.
Got a natural 20.
Like Team Thunderstruck.
Yeah, right now I would definitely say Thunderstruck.
Actually, Thunderstroke would be just
Nah,
Thunderstroke.
nah, 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 nah.
I should just see.
We have to do like West Side Story every time we go into a fight, but we're like singing Thunderstruck. Na 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 na. Thunder. Na 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 na.
Is there any non-magical objects within the area? Because that also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
Oh, that actually sucks.
What?
Why'd they have to throw that one word in there? Humanoid.
Oh.
Yeah, lame.
Creates an undead servant.
I wanted to have 4 werewolves following me around.
I mean, werewolves are humanoid.
It actually
Go
it looks
get
more like a raccoon.
boys.
Werewolves are humanoid.
No, it is though. Oh, it is a werewolf
Oh, that is
because
a
he's
wolf?
wearing man's clothing.
If they're not in wolf
Doesn't
form,
doesn't
But if they are in wolf form,
they could be in hybrid form.
I was gonna say humanoid is like
Turn hybrid
bipedal.
form. This,
Oh,
this,
bipedal.
this
Yeah, they're
does
bipedal.
definitely not look like a wolf per se.
Oh,
So,
You can
okay.
see this one's
So,
wearing
like,
like
it's-
over
so
this
it's
like over
like a werewolf, like
he's
a
wearing
hybrid. Like.
he's wearing like a shirt or something.
oh, I like a lot.
Right?
You got some bibs on.
You got bibs on, yeah, or at least something. Or he's like, you got like a huge plunging V-neck on.
It
at
looks
least.
a lot like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Actually, that's a good point. I was gonna say if you look in.
Oh, is
the,
it my turn?
If you look in the
I'm
little
sorry.
token thing, it looks like a sad raccoon.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Sad rocket.
Sorry, for some reason it still shows Tanner. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna move up here.
Excited to like finally get there when the fight is
Finally.
over.
Right, to get. I mean,
I'm so far away.
Is he like trying to run away?
oh, you're way back there.
No.
Yeah. I was letting you
I
guys
assume
get
he
ahead,
noticed us.
and then
Smart.
right
though.
when I was like clicking to move, and he was like, "Roll for initiative."
Dang it! I'm gonna cast.
Right? I'm like, if people are just moving, I can't control this.
I was like, I had it clicked, and I had dragged it a little bit, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Roll for initiative." I'm like,
Well, the problem is like in these maps, you can't. They're not grid, so
the
like
shield
I
of
can't just
faith.
use arrow keys.
right.
And I'm going to use my action as reaction. Okay, hang on. If I take the reaction of dodge,
That's
That'd
like,
be my
that's like the
action,
opening
right?
theme for a TV show.
and what does that give me?
You know,
Dodge.
dodge.
Gives
This
me
is
a-
the actual theme song.
Basically,
for
it gives
Inception, isn't it?
Oh.
the attacker disadvantage.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can't remember. It's been a while
I'm gonna
since I
do-
watched that.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like stand like maybe like right
What song
here.
was that?
and
Okay.
Do
The last one that just played.
Just take dodge.
Was
Okay.
it Inception?
All right.
think so.
I yell behind me.
I'm not sure.
I
I'm not sure if it
shout
went.
from the cave entrance.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring back my.
I'm behind.
Done.
I go to here-ish, where I can see a little better. Whoops, I think that was 12 feet. And then I will cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Dang.
And 6 medium-sized rocks kind of around the cave just go and turn bright orange and start just swirling around my head.
Nice.
And I'm just standing there with a big smile on my face.
And a thought
Doesn't
runs
do
through.
anything.
A thought runs through Dalvin's head.
It looks Impressive.
Super cool, bro.
And then 2 of them.
Dalman's like, I'm so happy I'm short right now.
Yeah, right. Because like they like you like taking you out.
Pretty sure. Oh yeah, you're right. Right. Yeah. 120 feet. So then 2 of them go shoot off towards it.
Yes, I did.
And hit the rocks beside it, and there is a big explosion. 5-foot radius.
They
And
literally.
he
It's like,
takes
dude, we are
3
underground. Explosions are bad.
It's like rocks are falling.
Okay.
There's no
You didn't roll
oxygen.
inside, did you?
2d6.
Like the whole cave
Brr.
ignites.
Say what? No, I did not.
Okay.
We should go like.
I tried can, so
We have to like
I'll
pump
roll it, but I'll
oxygen
use
down here as we go
my-
deeper.
You gotta get some underwater breathers so
So
we
you
can
can see the description.
so we can do this
stuff.
stuff.
So we gotta sit back for a half hour while he runs it.
So that
Yeah,
was
let's
a
just do this for shits and giggles.
and
Ooh, look
for
at 2.
13
Nice.
damage, he makes a DC 15
Wow, those are
dexterity
awful.
save.
Those are bad.
Got them all out now.
DC 15.
13. So dex save.
Okay, he fails that.
So he takes the
You're a
full
jet
13
all the way.
damage.
Okay, and it is fire damage, right?
Yes. And now there's still 4 of them swirling around. And that is. Actually, no, that's not quite all. I'll move back.
Is this an attacking game? Not right away. I'm gonna maybe put that right in the fridge if it's still out there.
Alright.
Good idea.
I can just barely see it. I'll go just to where I can still see it. And that's it. Oh, I need to roll for the the thing.
Yep.
14.
Alright, it is Singer's turn.
Oh, hi. It's me, Singer. I'm also here.
Oh, hi, Singer.
Are you? I don't see. Well, Singer. Did Singer get in here?
Shut up. I can get
I'm
to
like,
there.
Who's Singer?
I think what I will do is I said I was wearing my shield and had my torch, right? You can sheathe and put down weapons as a movement, right? Like part of your movement action. So what I'll do, what I'd like to do is I'm going to move as a dash to like here. So that'll be my standard action.
Okay.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna drop the torch so it's still letting off light as if, you know, it's still in the vicinity of where I would be holding it. Is that okay?
Yes, fine.
And then as I'm moving, I'll stow my shield and pull out my bow and arrow.
Okay.
So that's me.
Okay. Werewolf's turn.
I really want to buy a crossbow.
The ultimate weapon of choice.
It'll just fit my Van Helsing vibe.
Gonna run up
Hey, quick!
to Dalman.
I was gonna say. I thought it was if you ran up to Wigman would turn blue again.
Probably.
I say beautiful.
It is going to.
Yeah, look up at it. The drill drips onto your
How
face.
tall is this thing? Yeah, that's a good question.
Is
Is it
it's
bigger
gonna try
than-
biting you?
Okay.
Is it bigger
Does an
than
18 hit?
It's got
It does
I
not.
would assume so. I mean,
It is
It's
going
icon.
to
It's
try
like
clawing
person
at you.
size.
okay, yeah. I mean, I would think at least 6 feet.
And a 16 does not
He's
hit.
like 4 foot something.
Yeah.
Okay. That is it for its turn.
Very nice.
It is Tanger's turn.
All right. Kendra will. Sit down, you mangy mutt.
Damn, that does hurt. That hurts me.
It succeeds. It's not easily offended. Alright, Dalman's turn.
Alright. I'm going to once again take the dodge.
Okay.
What kind? Durango?
If you can't dodge
Anything else?
No.
You can dodge around. You can dodge a dodge ball.
Wigman's turn.
Alrighty. I will send a firebolt at it. No, that's not right. That's for damage.
He's all about making us not be able to breathe down here underground.
Yes. Cantrip. Alright. There we go.
Precious oxygen.
The whole cave fills up with smoke.
Wow.
Stop lighting fires in the cave!
12 to hit.
Gonna need you all to make a constitution.
Stop it. 12 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Oh wow, nice. 9 damage. And then as a bonus action, I'll send 2 more meteors at it.
Bro.
That's why it's awesome.
How many do you get?
There's 6 when I
Mario
cast it
only
at
gets
first level.
3.
So that'll be 18. Again, it's saving throw, DC 15, dexterity.
18 damage.
18.
So basically I needed just below 10.
Nice. So it's grand total of
Do you see that?
27.
Do you see that GIF where it had like the
Fire damage.
like she dressed for Halloween?
Keep this guy's fur
she was,
looking
like, dressed
good.
That she looked like she was holding her head.
I saw the gif of that.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell us.
Oh, yeah.
Taking some damage
I see
on
how it
this,
is.
Excellent.
But
And then I keep moving
yeah,
back.
that's pretty good.
That is funny. But no, I didn't see it.
No, you didn't. All right.
Just to try to kind of make sure I can keep my eyes on it, but stay back a little bit.
Okay. Alright, it is Singer's turn.
Hello. So, forget everything I just said. I put away my bow, and I get out my sword and shield, and I'm gonna move up into here
Okay.
to help my little buddy, little dwarfy friend. First off, I'll go into a barbarian rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
Is what I will do, and then, sir, I will attack with my silver short sword. That's an 11 plus. I should have just clicked it in here. What am I doing? 4 plus 4.
Yep,
Then, sir, what I shall do is I'm going to use a spell slot to do a divine smite, so I can add 2d8 to my damage. So that is a 1d6 is a 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright, what's the total then?
9
9.
with a silver short sword. I don't know what this thing is, but I assume that silver helps. And that's it. That's my standard, my bonus, and my move.
He runs.
Wait, how could you do
Head
an
from his
attack
body,
and
okay.
also do Divine Smite?
I can add a divine smite. It's not an action. It's just something I can expend. Right?
Mhm.
Am I right about that? Because if I can't, then I'll do something
Yeah.
else.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't make sense anyway.
Yeah,
When you
'cause
hit a
it's
creature with a
additional-
melee weapon attack,
Yeah.
so you're
It's
using
like part
attack
of
as
my
an action.
standard
Right,
action.
so otherwise you can never use it.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Smite as well, but it takes a spell slot. Yours does not take a spell
Mine
slot?
uses spell slot.
You can
It
have
uses
one
the
spell
spell slot, but he can.
I can only do it
He
as
doesn't
many
need to.
times as I have spell slots.
What does it say for the?
Mine casting time is a bonus action. But mine
Yeah,
is,
that's
but
a
mine is
little
different than his.
Yeah, that's a,
Okay.
that's Searing Smite, not
Yeah.
Divine.
This
Yeah,
basically
yeah, right,
works the
right.
same way that superiority die work, if I understand it right.
I was just making sure I understood my stuff right. Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Werewolf is going to make attack at Singer.
Hello.
It is going to try biting you. is 7.
Oh, no, sir.
And then it's gonna try clawing you. 21.
Yeah.
You take 8 slashing.
Is it that awful necrotic damage that I lose it from my permanent?
It's not.
All right.
Thank God.
So I was in a rage, so I take 4, or do I take 8?
You take 4.
All right.
Pro tip: he said slashing.
Yeah.
Don't then ask if it's necrotic.
Great point. Didn't catch that. Thank you.
Just take what he says.
It
If
was
he
a slash
doesn't
like
say,
this.
if he doesn't say necrotic, don't ask.
Okay. Tanner's turn.
If he says necrotic, then you ask slashing?
Was it? Was
Are you
it?
sure he's not slashing?
Was it narcotic damage?
Narcotic damage.
I will.
Issue 1 failed. You get like 30 to life for narcotic damage.
Actually, give me 1 second. Sorry. I always forget what the one. The one.
I'll put
We're
it
gonna
in.
get hurt.
It's foe.
Okay. I will cast Hideous Laughter upon it.
Okay, so wisdom saving. Stupid 16.
A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't effective. He's probably not that dumb.
He's not. Okay.
It's like
So-
still half dude. He's still like half dude.
Okay, so he falls prone, and he starts laughing.
Becoming
It's a deep,
incapacitated.
it's kind of like a deep laugh.
Oh man, Dallin getting that crit.
All right, it is Dalman's turn.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a
How do you do?
crack.
Okay. So that'll be narcotic damage.
Oh shoot.
Actually, I am going to rain down some sacred flame upon him.
Okay.
Not the sacred flame. Only DC 14.
It's just nothing but fire in this cave, I swear to God.
We're all dead.
We're trying to light it up for you.
Thank you. That is nice.
It's true, actually. I mean, you
And
can't
I
fight.
don't think it can make
Torch
a
from one hand.
dexterity
That,
save.
that torch is still next to you. That lets off like 30 feet of light.
So
I dropped it.
Oh, you dropped
it.
him. Oh, okay.
Oh, could I have
got
got a crit on him instead? Oh, well.
You do get advantage.
That's what I was just
Although,
thinking. You would have had advantage because he's prone, but incapacitated is just a creature can't take actions or react.
it's not like unconscious. Unconscious is an automatic
Okay.
crit.
Boy,
Or like sleep or whatever.
I like how you moved so far away, Eddie.
I guess it doesn't say it can't.
I think technically you could make the dex save, but that's
Yeah,
up
because
to
this is
you.
paralyzed is incapacitated and cannot move or speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
I was gonna say if it's
But this is-
incapacitated, it has no action or reaction.
Right, so that's different than paralyzed.
Is it
so,
like
think
disadvantage
so.
on saving throws or anything?
does not say that.
Now, if you had something that could make something unconscious, that would be the best.
It's called my fists.
I like
We're
this is
about
my
to-
sword.
So
My fist.
as he is able to kind of
Call
dodge
it
out of the way
Des
a little bit of
Troy.
the sacred flame.
What about Troy and Abed?
And as he takes
Troy
the
and Abed
damage,
and
he stops
bye.
laughing, and he's just lying there, kind of. Basically, he looks pretty beaten up, like he's right on, close to death's
He's a
door.
little over it.
Not so
As
funny anymore, huh?
as you do that, he stops laughing,
That's so fun.
I think he passed his wisdom save.
and kind of as you guys are fighting, next thing you know, you see Margaret has run in,
Margaret.
and she says.
She better not be a werewolf too.
She says, "No, stop! Don't harm him."
We're trying to tell him.
What's
that
his name? We know his name.
Nealon.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that?
Yeah.
And she says, yes, you don't understand. I love him. He was...
No, we knew that.
He was,
Yeah, we were fully aware.
No, yeah, we accused you of it openly.
she says, he was near to being mine till you came along. Go away. Leave us be.
Yeah, we still get it. Like, we're gonna, like, okay, so we're gonna kill her too, right? Like she's a monster.
She says, I love him, always have, even after I learned his secret. And as she says that, Neelan, the werewolf, he kind of like tilts his head up and he says, You knew? And he says, did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change? He's got a...
Oh, he's one of them, huh?
And
there are just more and more reasons to kill this guy.
and she says, I knew, and I didn't mind. But
mean-
you chose Hannah.
I guess love is blind.
Are we
and-
still
and,
in an encounter? Like, can we just...
You could if you
Can
wanted
we,
to.
Can
like,
we just-
super cool motive, still awful.
Right.
She
That's
says,
a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference for all you kids out there on the YouTubes.
I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed, and we could have been together. And Neelan says, you brought her here that night. 'Twas the reason I have the taste of blood in my mouth come morn. I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death.
I cast Firebolt at Neelan
Okay.
and send my last 2 thingies to where it'll get them both.
Okay.
And I may no longer be lawful good, but I decided that's...
No, we're
You
fighting
don't
monsters.
have to go by that.
These are
I can
monsters.
shift that if need be.
Like, sometimes humans are
So,
monsters.
Firebolt at Neelan.
Okay.
This is 23.
She went
to hits.
she went full stride and killed his sibling because of jealousy. For
So 8 fire damage
That
on him
is a
for
punishable offense.
that. And then they're close enough, I'm pretty sure. It's a 5-foot
If
radius.
nothing else, she harbored a werewolf.
Yeah.
Kind of just
Yeah. Singer is not about suffering.
Hard
monsters.
right about
Hard
there,
work.
kind of behind him, in between to where it gets to both of them.
I hit her with the
not
flat side of the
see
sword.
guys.
And then hit him with the sharp side.
Yeah, right.
8, 11. Again, DC 15 days.
They both
I
die.
love this freaking
Mid-sentence, they just die.
Nice shot.
She does too.
I
Right.
walk up,
I mean, we could have maybe learned something from them, but like.
kind of
I'm
looking
not-
at
I'm
the
not
other
about
guys,
giving
like
them,
not quite
like,
sure
not
about
about
what I
giving them,
did, but
And we burned down the
it
cabin.
was that's the right thing to do, right?
Yeah, 100% for sure.
Still got
And,
the 50 gold.
I would
I
like
get
to.
to know.
Oh yeah, get the gold.
And I go and quickly search her body and maybe his.
So,
He's,
Would I be
he's not
able
wearing
to-
any clothes.
Ah,
so.
I know
What?
what?
would I be
What
able
are you
to?
doing there?
Would I be able to
Where are you
prepare
checking under?
the spell and capture
he also has werewolf fever. We got to take him down.
the werewolf?
Capture?
Let's see here.
Are you trying to turn him into a pet?
Oh yeah.
What?
Animate dead.
Like literally, my whole thing is about killing monsters. I'm gonna kill your pet the first chance I get.
The corpse, please. The corpse.
Nice, like victory music.
All right.
With the full mimicry, with the foul mimicry of life.
Wait, so that's what Mike Bachman's character is
What?
in like the latest
Oh, a
episodes.
necromancer? Yeah.
He's got an army of bones
Yeah.
that he controls. So this is probably what he uses.
What is this spell?
I mean,
Animate dead.
I basically just keep collecting werewolves as we find them. That's the best use of this 3rd level spell slot I could ever think of.
Is this the one that you're gonna base your whole character around?
For 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I can redo it again.
Wait, after which it stops obeying any commands you've given to it. It doesn't just die.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in 24 hours, we'll have to keep taking
But I
care
can
of it.
redo it.
Yeah.
And as I get more, it only takes one spell to do up to 4 at a time. So
Mm.
so basically, as I keep on adding them, I can just use one spell a day to just keep the
And if
voice.
it's 4th level or higher, like if you cast it at 5th level, you could have up to 8. Yeah! Strahd's gonna be our bitch. We'll just go strutting up to the front door with an army of like 20 zombies. Hey, buddy, come out here.
I don't know. I guess it's like this.
I like it.
Technically, it would take me time to prepare it.
Oh, that's true.
So that's the one downside.
How long do you need to
But I
prepare?
guess, yeah, how long do I need to prepare?
Well,
we're looking to take a long rest anyways.
Yeah. It means that you're
Yeah.
like saving really.
You have to do a long rest. To prepare to.
It means
But
you're giving up really.
It doesn't
good
say,
spell slots every day.
it doesn't say that
Yeah.
it
do I
needs to
find
be
anything
4th
on-
level.
a certain time frame.
You do not. You not find
So are
it.
you just like not gonna have a 4th level spell slot every day?
I have two 3rd level spell slots.
Oh, you have one now. You okay with that?
Well, yeah, because here's the deal. I mean, okay. Here's the
And
thing.
you still deal damage.
Worst case scenario, I can always just send them into a town.
No, that's a horrible case scenario.
No, like as in they just basically suicide themselves into the city watch.
Or they kill all the city watch.
The
Now,
city watch ain't that bad.
I assume they have zombie stats, not werewolf stats,
Well, that's what I wasn't sure of.
Well, okay.
It says
which is not as awesome as a werewolf. So they have AC of 8, 22 hit points,
Oh, right,
and
yeah.
a speed of 20.
Yeah, exactly. The target becomes a
Oh.
skeleton or a zombie.
You
So-
don't control werewolves. You basically control some
It's a
meat shield.
werewolf
That
skeleton
makes
with
more
like
sense,
rotting werewolf.
Okay,
but-
that's not as cool.
It's still cool.
I mean,
What
that's
are
kind
the,
of cool.
what are the
Just like,
stats on like
just
a-
like skeletons walking around,
On
chilling.
a zombie?
Yeah.
AC of 8,
Like what do I get to do?
AC of 8, 22 hit points.
22 hit points.
Melee weapon attack.
I mean, that's
3
like
to
half
hit.
of us.
You have to
One
hit him in the
d6
head.
plus 1 bludgeoning.
1d6
Plus 1 bludgeoning.
plus 1 bludgeoning. So I'd get like an extra 1d6
But-
per thing.
But if damage reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken,
No, what?
unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, it drops to 1 hit point at it instead. So there's a chance it could just not die.
Ever.
Ever.
That's cool though. It's basically they'd be meat shields.
Right.
Yeah.
They couldn't do a ton of damage.
I mean, they're a little expensive, but at the same time, you get like. Here's the thing: the key is obviously if you have 4 of them, you can sustain
But-
4 of them.
Yeah, and you'd have 4 zombies walking around.
Can you imagine just
Like,
walking through town and I got these things trailing me?
Yeah.
Right, like the one like looks at
Obviously,
something.
you
They're
have
not gonna
to.
let us into their towns.
They
We're
will.
gonna become villains.
Yeah, but you can tell them to wait outside or something.
Yeah.
We'll put nice clothes. Eddie is a huge fan of this. Wayman will be a little bit creeped out.
Singer is super against it. Like his whole
Actually, your
thing
whole deal
is killing monsters.
That's true.
I don't want to party with monsters.
I'm like, believe me, Morton has made all these creatures, good or bad.
Like
Now
literally
they're
no-
fighting. Now they're fighting for good.
Oh goodness.
I'd like to have that one for me.
Beholders.
I mean, no god forms a werewolf. They're like turned by other werewolves.
So, okay, if that's the case, then you know what? Why don't I just take her corpse too? Then I'll do a double one. I'll use both my spell slots for both. And I'm not sure if I do that.
Which we'd have to wait until
Man.
morning to do that.
That's like worse than like say, but I have to do humanoid.
I just feel like you're sacrificing a really big spell slot for a pet that I'm gonna kill every day.
I'll kill you.
It's
Yeah.
literally like we sat at a table and talked about what we were bringing to the party, and my whole thing was I'm
We're
gonna
just
kill all
we're
the
eating
monsters.
with we're
Yeah,
eating with
but these
the
are no longer
zombie
monsters.
sitting beside and Singer just takes a dagger. and
Yeah.
When
No,
they
yeah,
save your
for sure, every day.
life, Singer, you'll be thinking.
I'm just telling you. I have said it.
Actually, I don't think. Well, okay. I guess it's like this. I have to take a long rest first.
I her to turn around.
So,
We go upstairs into the cabin and take a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Or it's like
Right?
knock and see like then like her head's in the.
is that what we
front
do, right? We go up to the
Right.
cabin, take a long rest.
That's really good.
there. Yeah. Right.
Sounds like a yes.
Yeah. Also, I want to burn down the cabin when we leave.
Okay. There's no need for that, really. But
we're gonna
We have to
explore.
cleanse this
We're gonna explore the caves anymore.
actually, that's true. We didn't. Yeah, we go. I looked around a little bit in here. It's just barrels. I guess I would have searched a little bit.
Yeah, you
Did I
don't really
find anything?
you don't find anything. It looks like he would just come down here basically to try to not hurt anyone. So he would just kind of lock himself in.
All right.
Okay, here's something I'd like to ask. Like, for her, can I, like, just claim her bones? Or can I not just do the bones if she is a corpse?
She's a corpse. She's not bones. So.
Right, so,
Like
I'd have
bones
to-
are something if you find in the cave, that died, 50 years ago.
so like, let's say, we,
You
you
could
know,
like burn all the flesh off of her
Exactly.
I was
bones.
gonna say. I mean, were those meteors on fire?
Wait, so a skeleton, right? A skeleton would be different stats.
We could get some of those beetles that clean the bones off for
Oh, yeah.
for the doctors on
Better
bones.
I could
AC,
use-
but only 13 hit points.
We just have to go to Egypt
Um,
and find like 1,000 of those.
only
beetles.
13 hit points. Huh?
But they have a ranged attack.
Ah.
They can shoot bones.
That sounds
at
complicated.
people.
But if they drop to 0, they're dead. Unlike a zombie who has a
Okay,
pretty
so,
decent chance.
In that case, why don't we just corpse them both?
Okay. 2 zombies.
Yeah, 2 zombies, please. Now we can roleplay that one looks like a werewolf.
Yeah.
Always.
Do they?
No, this would have
This-
been the next morning.
Do
Yeah.
do werewolves turn back into people when they die?
We'll say no.
That's a good point.
Come on.
I mean, either way, it's a zombie. It has zombie stats.
You just have a naked
Right.
man walking behind you.
So this is basically Michonne.
Well, it's a zombie. We can cut off his offensive parts.
That's
He
true.
won't care.
That's true. Technically, I think they would revert back to human.
It's actually pretty
Nice recovery.
It propped itself up quite nicely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just how I meant for that to go.
Do you have
Actually,
long black hair and dreadlocks, like long
Yeah, can we like take it?
Oh my
Fancy
gosh!
ones
Cut his jaw off.
katana and cut the jaw off and put them on a leash
Like a chain.
and rename yourself to Michelle.
where's this from?
Walking Dead.
Fucking dead.
I don't watch it.
Bless you.
Rick died, didn't he?
Did he?
I don't know.
I think he
I don't
just
think
died.
he did.
I think he did.
I don't think he did.
Or
Actually.
did he leave?
I read the reviews that he basically left and went somewhere
He just
else or
peaced
something,
out?
I guess.
But now he's in 3 movies or
But
something.
There's gonna be
the
movies.
show. Well, I think the show jumped forward like a couple of years.
Oh.
Okay.
After
So-
All Out War.
and we're now watching completely different characters. Well, they're
That's what the
watching
comics
different
did, too.
characters. I'm not anymore.
Like all new characters?
I think so.
Oh wow! So everybody's gone. Well, that show got really bad for a while there.
Yeah.
They probably needed that.
I saw the one guy from there that I'm not sure how far you watched, but the one guy that has like the lion or whatnot.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. He was on Dice Camera Action.
Oh yeah.
Playing some D&D.
But yeah, he was on Critical Role twice, too.
Oh really?
So he, I guess he likes D&D. He's yeah had an interesting character. I was blind, but had a hummingbird familiar,
Huh.
and so he'd always just be looking through the hummingbird
Huh.
to be able to see.
He was just
Kinda cool.
he was warging through it, but he could still move in his body.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Anywho,
So you guys take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Do you want to make your way back to the road?
yes, we probably head towards the Wizard of Wines.
Yeah.
Now that this is taken care of.
Okay.
I want to light the bed on fire in the cabin though. Just like with my tinderbox.
The cabin goes up in flames.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think Singer's a pyromaniac.
Nope. He's here to cleanse this whole place,
Maybe.
monster by monster. Oh my god.
It's supposed to be, you know, like, it's a song of healing or something, like, you know, something. So
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you make your way back on the road.
Okay.
Okay, so you are walking. It's probably.
Because yeah, that has the background music and stuff.
well, I'm not gonna play it all the time, but
So I'm guessing how early are you planning on getting up?
Actually, looking at the map, would we know, like, do we have half a day's travel to the Wizard of Wines, or a couple hours, or a full day, or...
You don't have a map.
I'd say whenever it's not
Uh-huh.
dark. Yeah, the bartender.
The bartender
drank
back
on that.
at...
It was pretty crude though.
That,
Yeah, a crude map.
Yeah.
We have a general rough idea.
Yeah,
Right?
it probably looks like it's probably several hours.
Okay.
I'd say
Not-
we
not
go
too
as soon
much,
as it's
but
not dark.
Yeah, as
Basically.
soon as, like, early morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you are walking. As you are kind of walking down the path, a gaunt figure with wild hair and bare feet bounds towards you on all fours, wearing a tattered gown of stitched animal skins. You can't tell whether it's a man or a woman. It stops, sniffs the air, and laughs like a lunatic. The ground nearby is crawling with tiny twig monsters.
So I tell my zombies, protect us.
I kill his zombies.
startled.
I think this is the right amount.
Stick monsters.
Twig monsters.
Like those little bugs that look like sticks.
They almost look like Groot.
boat.
They look like Groot.
Are they boat?
Yeah,
Are
trucks?
they
So-
tree ants? Like baby tree ants?
Ooh, nice.
They
They
look
do
like
look
tiny,
like Groot.
like
I don't want to fight Groot.
Does she look like is she moving to attack, or is she just on her way somewhere?
Nah.
looks like probably wants to attack.
Well,
Is she like looking at us?
don't be mean.
Yes.
You little terror.
So these things are pretty big though. They're like people sized.
No, these are smaller than people.
Oh, those are yours.
Right.
I also killed them again.
I'm like, there are stick monsters and zombies. Chop chop. And then I turn to look at the stick monsters.
Believe me, you wouldn't do enough damage.
Before they shred you.
Do you know about my divine smite? That adds extra damage to undead.
Yeah, but you have to hit first.
To the 8 AC that they have.
Just saying. That's all the AC they got?
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
Okay, can you control both of those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I move them over to the front of me?
Yeah, you can move them in front of you.
That's nice. That's really nice, man. Is there any chance? Did we change my icon before so I don't have this weird, bigger than a square guy?
That's right. You did have a different.
I think there was one that was holding a sword that fit better.
Oh, really? It got changed?
Yeah. I think if you just hold on, I might be able to do it.
You delete it and drag it in again.
How much health you got, Wigman?
Yeah. I can
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
good. 36.
That way-
just a little guy.
That way my health bar isn't like weirdly long
Yeah.
and I can actually fit in a square.
Was it? Are we rolling initiative
Yes,
or?
everyone rolls.
Okay.
Can I, do I control my zombies?
Yeah, you should be able to, right?
Like, as in, do I have, pages for them?
Oh, you don't have the stats.
Well, I mean,
Does it not show up in the...
You're rolling a lot of nines on initiative.
I thought you
well, there they are.
I think
Monster
I ran
zombie.
9
Or 9 out of
every
10.
time.
Or you
Yeah.
can get high, but
I
this
got
one
him.
only got 3, 7.
But then, initiative. I'm not sure how to roll initiative for them.
It's at the top. Oh.
Oh, there it is.
For whatever reason, they're not loaded. The twig monsters and
Oops.
stuff aren't loaded in for me.
Hang on.
On the map?
Yeah, like they're in the turn order, but they're not on the thing.
You don't see him like I see him.
Wait,
No.
do I need to go first this
So like
time?
I'm
Do they?
afraid to.
What happens if you move your character forward?
As
It's
in,
weird.
as in like as in they're just not up. So I mean, it's probably just on my end, but I don't know if I want to.
If you
Actually,
have to F5.
Marvin,
Yeah, because then I'm afraid.
do you want to just get
might
rid
have
of one of
more
my
problems.
zombies and just do like both of them as one, or not? Because I think it's supposed to move them as. They're supposed to move as a bonus action.
As like on your turn?
I think.
I mean, I suppose, although it'd be harder to keep track of their HP and stuff.
Well,
Well,
No,
but usually
no.
not roll initiative for the
I'm
zombies.
saying-
the zombies go
Yeah.
on his turn.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I think
so yeah.
that would be the way
Yeah,
it
that
is.
works.
So you can, I don't know, you can get rid of these if you want. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But okay. But I do have them on like protect me, I guess. So I think I can give them like basic commands like that, and then they'll, basically be somewhat.
Okay, it is Wigman's turn.
Alright. Yeah, it's so much fun. I do the thing again. Melts minute meteors. Some rocks come up from the road, start swirling around the head, and I send 2 of them. Come here.
Do I get?
Right
I guess
there.
that's a power thing.
And I think I can get
Levels.
her here and 3 of the stickmen
Okay.
thingies. So again, DC 15 dex save, or you take what, 12, 17,
Okay.
or half of that if it's
So it's these. There's 3 of the.
3 on the left,
Okay.
and one up here.
Well, those all die.
What? No. I'm wasting that stuff. And then as a bonus action, I tell the others, alright, you can chill if you want. I think I got this.
That's a dex.
Okay.
15 dex.
We should
And it's
chill
just at
and just
13
let him
damage.
go get it. Like,
Show
us what you got.
12, 17.
17. Okay. This is Twix, which is dead.
Probably should have saved that slot, but that spell's
It is this weird, almost inhuman-looking person. His turn.
this game has a Western thing
I
now.
was like, well, trying to figure out what was actually going on with that music.
I like it. Feels a little like Middle Eastern too.
I was gonna say,
I don't know, it's some strange language.
It's cool.
eh,
What is that? Oh, you played this one before.
yeah. Is this from that same guy's playlist?
All of it is. I ain't got time to make my
Wow, they're
or the
good.
knowledge. This is making me a little bit nervous. How long it's taking him to do the thing for her.
Yeah.
Meaning there's a whole list of options to read through.
Or there's like
she
two, but
could
they're
do this and
or they're
instantly-
two, but they're huge.
instantly kill him, or I could do these 3 and slowly kill all.
Slowly bleed them out.
It is going to. Okay. It's going to try to do a flame attack at the zombie in the front there. But
Oh no, not the zombie.
it does not hit.
See, agile.
It doesn't hit.
Wait, AC
How's,
of 8?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Alright, we're gonna take her. Like, for sure.
It's because of the fear factor.
Okay.
Yep.
It is this little dude over here. And it is.
Are you like
going
video
to-
in there?
No, no.
just like has his phone like pointed right at me. I'm like, what?
No. Yeah. Just trying to watch the.
Uh-oh. Twig Monster's coming. I'm about to slap it down.
14 for 2 piercing damage.
Now here's a question: Do my
There it is.
zombies regain health? How does that work? Or like once their health is done, is it done?
That's what it was.
I would tend to think so unless you heal it. I don't know that they can take advantage of a long rest.
Okay.
But do they poop? That's what I want to
We can always use extra
You'd
ammunition.
have to see it eat something probably.
No,
first.
they work so hard that they, you know.
Which one is the werewolf zombie?
Actually, sorry, which one to do was the one that got hit?
The bottom one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it is Singer's turn.
All right. How far away am I? These things aren't very big.
They're not.
Like cat size,
Oh, there
or
we go.
like
No,
smaller than that.
What is she, a nymph?
They look like they might be, 3 feet tall.
Why would she need to be
Okay.
They look kind of like small shrubs.
shrubberies?
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what Singer does. First of all, though, I want to protest. Singer would not be marching next to zombies, like as we came into this thing. But what I'm gonna do with my
This is going to be a thing.
with my
Before.
shield and my sword out, I'm going to give this guy a kick in the back, like onto the thing in front of him.
Nice.
That's what I want to do. If he
Okay.
trips over it or steps on it or whatever, that's what I want to do.
I guess maybe make a strength check.
They are rather sure-footed.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think what happens there. The same thing. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say that you're not able to make it fall on top. Basically because it's the same. I'm gonna give the defenders the advantage in this case. So you kick it, it
Alright.
loses its balance, and it kind of almost falls, but it does not fall on top of the twig-looking thing.
I forgot some.
You're
I
lucky
can't
it
retcon it.
didn't reaction smack you in the nuts.
You reach up and smack Singer in the nuts.
With my
Too late for me to go into a barbarian rage and add 2 to my strength rolls.
Too late.
Alright. Well, then I do it as
The
a
fact-
bonus action.
The fact that it didn't work probably is what sends you into it, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm in a barbarian rage now, and I'm done. No, I'm not done. I do take a step over here.
I growl easy.
Okay.
These things weren't cheap.
No. How much damage does it take for my kick?
Oh, that's true. What is the?
I kicked him real good. It's a 1d4
1d4
plus strength, so that's 1 plus 2.
So 3.
Yeah, because I wasn't in a rage yet.
3 damage.
Did it hit me?
I met it, right?
Oh, that's true. You have to do. Well, yeah, I wasn't thinking of. You're gonna hit, but I guess just roll an attack, right? Because you didn't actually roll for attack; you just rolled for strength.
Oh, right. What do you want me to roll?
I guess
We'll just roll a d20 once, and we'll figure out what your plus is.
It's a 10 plus 2.
Yeah, so you do manage to connect because the AC is 8. So it takes 3 damage.
Yeah.
Lucky he's got a fat ass.
He's gonna have a real bony ass in a few days, but for now he's easier to hit.
Okay, it is Tanager's turn.
I will. Oh shoot! What was it? Oh, okay. Let me see if that. Yeah, that matches up. Does he only have one zombie still, or
There are 2
there are
zombies.
2 zombies? Okay.
There's another one standing next to that puddle that you can't see, but
Okay.
it's on the map.
a
Just
dangling
not on your
participle. I can see the puddle. I can't see the zombie. I will at the group thing. I will say me.
Yes!
We are the knights.
We are the
who
bard
say
who say nee!
At the shrubbery.
Nee! Icky, icky, icky!
It rolls a natural 1 and is -1, so that's a 0. That really hurts it, and it is. You can tell its brain is about to explode.
The timber is drying fast, and
You know what? Actually, just,
Wait, my zombie took 3 damage.
it did.
Yeah.
oh, that's sad.
Kicked his ass.
My second on him.
Kick his ass, Seabass. And then I will also. Let me just check here. Okay, I'll do this. I will give a oh shoot. I'll give Bark die.
Hey!
Just because he said that one joke and I can't remember now what it was, but it was so good. Oh, the narcotic damage. Oh, that was too good. Give it a crack. So,
What is that now? A D8?
yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
A sharp D8 that
I
you
know.
would not
Well,
want to step
it's
on.
interesting because that one, or like feel this one, that one's sharp, but then this one isn't.
Huh.
Or I mean, like it's still, but it's
Not
isn't.
nearly as sharp,
No.
yeah.
That one's used.
Yes, I can take that.
They were pretty cheap. Oh,
Smacks
Ah.
your phone.
It's all good.
Except it's ruined.
Except that it doesn't turn on.
It's fine, but it doesn't work.
That was your turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know how it used to do stuff?
Right.
It doesn't do that anymore.
Doesn't do that.
But-
It's lost that feature.
Other than that, it's fine. Everything else about it still works.
It's still very heavy. It's still very square.
So this
It's in
other
a few more pieces than it was before.
twig monster
pieces.
thing does a 14 hit Singer.
You know it doesn't, girl.
Tries to claw at you with these twig-like fingers.
Yeah, but it's only like waist high. It's like being attacked by an American girl doll.
It kept getting like, okay, that makes more sense.
All right, it
American
is.
girl doll. Okay.
Diamond's turn.
So,
But like a group. It's
describe this
American
person
girl
for me
made
again.
They
Like,
should, actually.
does it look like someone that you can actually talk to, or is it just like a complete loony bin?
You can't even talk to these people.
It
down.
looks like a loony. I mean, he looks like
Oh, that's a he.
Oh, it's a he.
Oh, it's Radagast the Brown.
at one point it might have
You
been a
see the name?
human.
No.
Oh.
Did you watch the
But-
Hobbit?
No.
Oh.
It has been so far. Civilization has long passed it by, and it is.
Another one.
I'm
that-
going to
See, that makes it
advance
a little
forward
fun.
my army.
Okay.
I'm going to
To
have
the-
the bottom one attack the
What am I-
bottom one, the top one attack the
Say
top.
hobbit, but that's not right. What's the word I'm looking for? What's my
With
background?
a slinger.
Oh.
What's my background? I want to say hobbit, but that.
Hermit. I'm a hermit.
Which one are you attacking?
Bottom one attacking bottom.
I'm fighting on the
Does not
side
hit.
of monsters
Does not
against
hit.
a hermit. This is
Top
so
one
conflicting.
attacking
I hate
top
this.
one.
Here we
Okay.
go. Radagast the Brown, isn't it?
That hits.
Almost.
7.
Maybe like 300.
Pretty much this
Yeah.
thing here just kind
Well,
of gets like
he has, like-
smashed into like
he,
small thing of twigs.
He takes his hat
just
off,
like
and there's a bird's nest in his hair, and so it's like that bird
And-
on his head.
And my zombie moves into its spot.
So
Okay.
what is this thing like?
Actually, no, it doesn't. It just moves forward one.
Well, I was thinking it
Moves
looks more
forward
like
two.
like a game of chess.
Yeah. and this one right here. And this one here moves up one.
I take an opportunity attack as the zombie moves.
You're not able to because you didn't have your.
No, I know.
I'm looking out for you.
I'm just goofy.
Look at that. Look at that.
In the heat of battle, though, I can't tell who's on my side and who's not, especially when they're baddies. Like,
The army advances for
Alright, do you have anything else on your turn?
I say, ahoy there! That's it. I move forward 1, 2. That's
Okay.
Sorry, I keep moving. Maybe I should have bonus action healed these things before Singer can kill them.
Oh, I got you.
Use my spell slots on my own monsters instead of Singer.
So I'm healing.
When you say ahoy there, it kind of like yells something out, but is so far from any language you've heard.
Do I know it?
You do not.
Not even as a hermit?
Do my zombies understand it?
He doesn't speak hermit?
Not even as a hobbit.
It's not a speaker.
It looks like a hobbit, actually.
Could you give me an example of what hermit sounds
It is
like?
Wigman's turn.
All right.
What does Kermit sound like?
Hermit.
No, I know, but what does Kermit sound like? That's what hermits sound like. Hi-ho! Hi-ho there! Is that Kermit?
Yeah, let's go with Firebolt again.
Kermit.
So I'm gonna use this inspiration.
Hermit D sticks here.
17 to hit. Used it.
Yeah, let's not toss these guys again. Thanks. Let's try to do direct hand-to-hand contact.
I saw a really funny post on
18
the D.
That's
at
Oh,
the
man,
the man.
The zombie apocalypse
okay.
happened on
Yeah, it
Reddit.
kills him.
How the
Alright,
different subs
Aw.
survive.
Holy
And they
smokes.
said,
We got ourselves a regular...
would spread a bunch of D4s everywhere.
What am I doing with these
so
other
the zombies
4
couldn't
rocks?
walk across the floor.
I guess I sent 2 of them kind of back here, far enough away from Singer so he doesn't get hit.
What?
Wait,
What happened to
that
me?
thing's still alive.
This
What are you
one?
doing?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if you have
So I send it kind of back here, so
mean,
make sure it doesn't hit Singer.
a metal D4,
That'll be
Yeah, man, for real.
15,
that's in the foot.
and
Yeah,
you get
for sure.
to
That
save
automatically-
against that.
Oh, okay.
Like, that alone
Well,
feels not
it
great.
takes damage,
Well,
but
it's
it
like,
fails.
15 or 7.
Yeah, so that.
So that's a D8.
Oh,
You
well,
would-
right. No, I know.
with
But
a
I
D4,
know.
you
okay.
wouldn't
I'm
even, wouldn't even have to balance it.
Well, I know. As I'm saying, though, like
And
the
that,
20.
That is sharp.
everything is now dead.
And I've still got the
Not
2
everything.
rocks.
There's still a couple monsters out here.
Wait,
I
what
very begrudgingly
what
sheathed
did
my
you do?
sword when the fight ends.
did the
I guess the other 2
He threw those comments
meteors I send into a tree just to watch it.
like the tree falls down?
The
For
tree
firewood
burns
for later,
down.
and I have my zombies.
There's a
follow it.
forest fire. Singer is happy.
It goes boom.
Does the tree fall down and splinter? Then I have my zombies carry firewood for us.
Nice.
The tree is now on fire.
I tell my zombies back away.
Like into the trunk, like a thick part of it, just to see the explosion.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Oh man.
I say,
I
zombies,
take my
come back to your master.
a
And then
canteen or something
They do
and
not
grab,
listen. They are
like, scoop
attracted
up
to
a
the
puddle of water
flame.
and go
They
drink
must
it out.
feed.
Okay.
I say, stare at Singer.
Alright, I hit the one closest to me. I don't like the way it's looking at me.
A
Yeah, for
monster
sure.
hunter and a guy who makes monsters in the same party. This is great.
That's an 8 plus 2
I'm a
with a
fan.
longsword. I swing it with both hands.
That's a 10 now?
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
10.
10.
That hits.
Alright, that is,
Should have kept those 2
let's see here. I think it's a
floating around
1d10.
in case the fight
Let me
breaks
see
out.
here. Oh, I think
I'm
it's
also going to use a spell slot to do Divine Smite. Let's see here. That is a 6 plus 2, so that's 8 right there.
Maybe we should have made some rules before we started this campaign. Should have talked a little bit about PvP.
So that's 8 plus
and whether that's
13.
allowed.
That's 15. By the way, I'm in a Barbarian Rage, so that's 17. 17 slashing damage to that guy that I don't like the way he's looking at me.
Okay, so it goes all the way down. Like, that would kill it. Or go down to 0 with that. But what do I have to...
You can make a Constitution saving throw plus the damage it took. It's like, what is it?
5 plus, so you'd
Something
have to
plus
make
damage.
a Constitution save of
22.
I have to make a Constitution save of 22 for it to save?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do that.
What is its constitution?
16. Oh, wait.
+3. Maybe crit.
So roll a.
Yeah, it's a
19.
nope.
I don't know. Luckily, it was a lady. Kind of lame looking compared to the wolf.
Sure.
Gets slaughtered. I'm like, dude, easy, okay?
Don't point those things at me. I'm gonna kill him. You told it to look at me. Like I already can't wait to kill them, and you give me a reason to kill them.
Dude, look at that. It soaked the damage for us, okay? It's a necessary evil.
No, it's gone. And I am.
Wakeman's just sitting
like
back watching.
we can
this.
be having this conversation, but I am just eyeballing the other one.
I just
from like 10 feet away.
I just start walking down the road and have the other one like stay on like the opposite side of Singer.
It's probably a good call.
Just leave this other one to rot in the road. Right where it fell.
I was sitting
Like,
at a tavern.
it literally was just like standing there like this and just like.
I was sitting at a tavern answering a summons to kill monsters, and you put a monster in front of me
Got
and made
one
it give me
crack,
the
yeah.
eyes.
Got one cracked.
Drinks for anybody?
I'll have a beer.
No.
I'm guessing nothing doesn't go into saving throws, right? I could. Oh, dude, if I had another slot,
Like that
I'd just,
saving throw?
Wait, could I
It has
just?
to like.
Could I
fail them
literally
to
just
lift.
raise it back up again?
Wait,
You could, because it's just a corpse.
If I had a slot.
wait, can't it do that saving throw? If it's...
There was a saving throw.
I did.
Oh,
Got a 5.
oh.
Needed a
Oh wait,
22.
wait! I forgot. It was undead, so it was actually another 4 damage on top of that.
Didn't you already figure that in?
No, I didn't.
Wait, how many dice did you get to roll then? But, I mean, I'll just
For
be
my
honest,
damage?
it feels a little bit overboard.
Yeah, that's how I roll with monsters, man.
He's made to kill monsters.
It's literally my whole build. It's like all I care about.
I look at Singer and be like, too bad you couldn't attack that werewolf last night like that.
Too bad you couldn't talk to a lady
I
like
still
that.
could. He's right there.
Yeah, this ain't a werewolf anymore.
dear.
This is a zombie.
We keep walking towards the Wizard of Wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you managed to walk for several hours.
Like, I should clarify quick. Like, I made these things because, to me, the creation of them is still amazing. At the same time, I'm not, like, overly attached to them, right? Like, I see them as a tool, not like a...
a pawn, if you will.
Exactly, right? Like, as in... So I'm upset that Singer just took one out. At the same time...
Like, they'll get another one or two tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's something to
Just
keep.
imagine that I am a rogue who steals the gold pieces out of your purse.
All
when
I'm
you're
saying
sleeping.
is, this guy's probably not going to be sleeping well.
Who, me?
That's true.
Dude, that's like all of a sudden you wake up one night and they're just all 4 standing around your bed looking at you.
You're assuming that I'm like going to bed while they're still alive.
Shoot, that's too bad.
Well,
I'll just wipe them out before I go to sleep. It's fine.
I know, but then he gets that spell slot back,
Yeah,
and then in the
It's
night you wake up.
he can use the spell slot.
Alright,
Yeah, you just need to go to bed early so you can sleep for 8 hours.
And he
then
kills
wake
him.
up.
Yeah, I kill
Wake
your
up,
zombies.
you
wake
can
up.
raise them all before
Well,
he gets up. and then send him to stab.
Technically, I can't. Technically, it would be wasteful for me to do that, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue on, Marvin.
Sorry.
Our good man.
So after a while, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Wait.
Would the vineyard be different than the winery? There's only one sign that says vineyard, and that's it.
Right.
Okay, so I guess that way.
Well, that means we'll have. Well, I'd like to take a long rest before we go into the building.
You don't
We
even
just
see
get
it. You don't
done
even
with
see
a
it.
long rest. Didn't we?
What time is it?
Actually, don't
Is
care.
it like noon?
I just don't have any
It's probably
scrolls.
around noon.
I mean, it would mean we could go in darkness if we want to have a little cover. Might be like if something has gone awry, maybe it would be better to go in at night.
Actually, that's a good point. Although if it's werewolves, which we doesn't know that.
We don't have any idea what they are. Yeah. Do we? Like even metagaming, we don't know what's going on.
All we know is there's a shipment. They've been expecting a shipment for a while and it hasn't showed
When I
up.
get up marks, all of a sudden my phone just started downloading Hero of Ages.
Isn't there also a person?
Is that the first book or the third book?
I don't know. I just decided now would be a good time to download this book.
They probably saw all the excess internet they've had available.
Yeah, well, it's not on your internet stuff.
I'm downloading like 6 movies right now. Aren't we supposed to find a Valaki here too?
At the Abbey.
Oh, it's the Abbey.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something at the
The
Wizard?
Tome of Strahd is
The
here.
Tome, yeah.
Trying to think.
I mean, if this is vampy, maybe we don't want to do it at night.
I would go probably like just if we find a building, maybe see if it looks like there's people around. We don't see a building.
Right now, you're still at the intersection. And
We go towards where the building would be.
if there was a building.
Let's go into the vineyard.
Yeah, that would be the best if there's no sign or
Yeah, you don't see the vineyard yet. You just it's basically okay.
We
So-
follow the sign that says vineyard.
So a light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building.
Storms make me real nervous in this place.
This place makes me real nervous.
No, that too.
So, as you get closer, you catch a glimpse of light reflecting off a shiny object in the woods. As you look closer, it looks like there's a cloaked person in the woods trying to get your attention.
It's shiny? Like shimmery, like ghosty, or like metal?
Like somebody had like a mirror or something.
Right. Yeah.
Trying to get our attention.
Does it
go check it out?
Yeah. Do we notice like a message? Like, does anyone have a language that would understand Morse code or like?
It doesn't look like it's necessarily like blinking or anything.
Yeah.
It looks like it's just trying to
Yeah,
a
not
discreet-
Morse code, but
kind of like a
whatever the
discreet way
fantasy
of
version
getting
of
your
it.
attention.
Hey guys, there's a guy in the woods here. Trying to get our attention. Let's go check it out.
I'm about that. Yeah.
No, strangers in the woods.
I have the zombie walk in front in case there's any traps.
Nice.
Is it dark yet? Or is it still like afternoon?
I mean, it's still like noon.
Okay.
Oh.
We haven't been going down this road for hours. Right.
I mean, it took you this last road.
Yeah.
No, this
Since we
is
saw
just
the
a,
sign.
This is just a
Okay.
pretty short.
Cool.
Maybe a half mile or so.
Cool. Kind of quietly go up to whoever that is. What's going on?
You can see that the figure is wearing a dark leather rain cloak and a cowl over his head.
And a cow?
Cow.
A cow.
Yeah, it's got a cow.
As you get closer,
Like an
he kind of
entire
retreats
cow.
into the woods a bit and motions for you to come in.
I don't like that very much.
No.
Can I do an insight check on it?
Sure,
Or anything
yeah.
like that?
Yeah, you can do an insight check.
Alright, let's go.
You aren't able to distinguish much
Yeah.
other than
At that point, I'm like, hey, wait, what's going on?
Nothing.
And I stop following.
Tanager, from what you can see, it looks like he's trying to kind of motion you to get out of the open. That it's not really safe outside.
Not much better in here, kid.
I still walk
I
the
assume
zombie
we were
first.
in the woods a little bit, but yeah, I'd go into the woods,
Okay.
but not
I have
just
no reason to be
continue
suspicious.
following
Yeah.
wherever he wants to go without a little bit of explanation.
So once you kind of get closer to where he's standing, he says, "Friends, if you are planning on going to the winery, I would advise against it. It has been attacked. We were lucky to have escaped without anyone being hurt. At this time, you can also see kind of behind him, you see several others, including some children. They're all wearing these dark rain cloaks. You can hear a noise of crying. And you see a woman holding an infant trying to quiet it. Says, "It's okay, Yolanda. You'll be all right."
Not with a name like that.
Gonna have a tough time.
Gonna have a tough life.
It doesn't take damage from it like that.
Who was it that attacked the winery?
He says, "Our winery has been attacked by the crazy forest folk. They came from Yesterhill to the south. They came with their horrid plant creatures. Surely you've seen them."
We have a good
Little shrubbery.
Oh, we just came from Tomorrow Hill. I think we saw them there too.
Little shrubbery, and they run around on all fours. And
Yes, yeah.
Oh, we can. How many of them were there?
He said, "Oh, there's dozens of them. There's bigger ones. And they come with their the forest folk who seemingly control these creatures."
Excuse me, are you a wizard, sir?
It says, "My name is Adrian Martikov. My family has run the winery for centuries.
You are a wizard.
You've never seen that
So
video.
is that yes?
The guy on trial.
Says, "No, I'm not a wizard."
And they
Uh-huh.
they present like a ton of DNA.
What is
of it.
this
It's like-
wizard at the winery? I've heard.
He says it has been named after the person who has founded the winery.
Well, what say we get your winery back, sir?
He said, "We would be most appreciative of that.
Well, that's kind of what we're here for. We
Any
talked to Danica in Valaki, and she said she hadn't gotten a shipment of wine from you guys in a while.
He says, "Danica,
Yep.
that is my sister-in-law."
Ah, small world.
Says, "Yes." Says, "That there is my father, Davian. My sister, Stefania, and her husband, Dag. Along with their 4 children, Claudia, Martin, Vigio, and the baby Yolanda. And last is my younger brother, Elvir."
Well, I'm Wigman. This is Dalman, singer, and tanager. We'll be
your rescuers
We'll
this
be your
evening.
rescuers this evening. We'll be clearing out. Please rate and review. Click that subscribe button.
Yeah, and the bell button. And the bell button.
Oh god, yes, let's do this. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to fight in a winery for like 3 sessions now.
Is there anything
Too bad
you
one of my zombies got cut down.
Yeah, feels bad. Is there anything you can tell us about them? Any tips? Like, are they better
So
at
far.
night or during the day? Would
I'm
we
guessing
be
this
better
is
off
my
going in
last
now or waiting until
session.
nighttime?
Willing to guarantee it.
It won't die at your hands. I tell it, the singer attacks you. I whisper this. If the singer attacks you, pick him up by his feet and hang him upside down.
Tickle his belly.
Yeah. Alright.
But you don't hear this.
That's fine.
Says, "I don't know that attacking during the day or night is better." Says they have set up camp at our winery. They have stopped all wine production. They set to bring us to ruin. These druids, they're creatures of men and women. They're inhuman beings. Once they worshipped the ladies of the Fanes, but since the ladies have disappeared, they are now servants of the Devil Strahd.
You're not supposed. Oh wait, no, we're not allowed to hear
We're
you.
allowed to say it.
Oh, good. Strahd.
Strahd. So there's no reason to wait for dark. They're not vampires, so they're not going to be more dangerous.
They are creatures of
Oops.
nature.
They're not
That's what you do, bro.
They are certainly used to the darkness.
The building is it made out of wood?
Can we light it?
How many are there? Like,
We probably want to avoid it this time.
They probably.
He
Look at
says
all the wine
It
inside
is
there.
their winery.
The
Yeah.
FDA
He
is going to
says,
shut them
"We-
down
we
when we bring the
appreciate your
Zombo
help."
in there.
But please be careful not to set the place on fire. This place is everything to us, and we would be heartbroken if it was destroyed.
We
It's a
will
nice place.
certainly-
Well,
Shame if
it's not-
something were to happen to it. He lights a match.
And they'll, and it's like, you know, like, lights us as well. So you're
Right.
rolled up
Pretty
cigarettes.
distraught when they see you do this.
They are distraught.
I'm gonna try real hard not to turn Singer into a pyromaniac. Sorry.
Wigman pretty much is one already.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Not as in burn all the buildings down.
No, but like,
No, he's more.
I'm all about,
just
like-
burn all the monsters.
yeah, I'm all about like cleansing
The
fire.
I'm more of a burn all the evidence type of guy.
Ooh,
So
that's actually not a bad point.
Burn the buildings, burn the monsters, burn the evidence.
Well, if the monsters and if the monsters are the evidence,
if they
in the
happen to,
building,
you know, like,
That's
you
true.
know, coincide, you know, that's all the better.
All right.
I contend that we didn't.
So-
No, I think we did.
Do they want to just go in right now?
I see no reason to wait.
Exactly.
I could do some more spell slots.
Well, I mean, that may have been your fault, but
Well,
Is that,
Hell yeah,
a,
let's
is that
go.
a long rest to get
Yeah.
spell slots?
probably don't want to wait until tomorrow morning to do this.
I'm not worried.
I asked them if they have any wine here with them. Do you have any wine here with you?
It says no, we're not able to escape with any wine.
I can't
There
believe that
There are several barrels of wine still in the winery.
I can't believe that these.
We have not been able to make
drinkers
our recent
don't keep
shipments
a flask.
to Kresk or to Valakia.
I think we attack without delay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Kinda one
Take
of
no
these.
prisoners.
Leave no
We
wine.
go in guns
Leave
blazing.
no wine.
Okay. As your
Zombies
boots,
Leave
walk.
nothing but footprints.
all right. As your
Take
boots
nothing
break
but
the
photographs.
boundary of this
Dead.
crumbling
Leave nothing but
vineyard,
dead twigs.
you hear the rustle of dead vines all around you.
Oh gosh, they're in the vineyard.
Inhuman shapes emerge from the vineyard,
Yeah,
their limbs
yeah,
crackling as they trudge forth through the mist and rain.
Exciting.
1 dozen, 2 dozen. There are too many
3
to
dozen,
count.
4.
Fighting clearly isn't an option. You can either flee from the scene or you can make a mad dash for the winery.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! I love it.
Wait,
we
time out.
light the vineyard on fire.
No!
No, it's okay. It's drizzling.
It's drizzling.
Fine.
They'll be fine.
We just cooked them.
Actually, that's true.
We make
it will not work.
I'm not. You
I
guys
think a dash for the
want to make a dash
winery.
for the winery?
I'm betting if we get the druids, the
Yeah.
people controlling them, if we get
Oh,
them
if we kill
down,
them
they'll
first.
be dead twigs.
Yeah,
do it.
I'm for that.
Let's do
Dash
it.
for the winery.
We go for the winery.
We kill the forest people.
We drink.
Okay.
We drink the wine.
And their blood. Because we're vampires.
I tell the zombies,
We
don't
took
let
the
them touch
necrotic.
us. It sticks close, but if any, you know,
Yeah, one
except
Zombo
for
with-
except for Singer, if something grabs Singer, it's okay.
I kill the other zombie.
It's too
I
fast.
perceive it as a threat now. Now that it's been ordered not to protect me.
That was the last straw.
Too many to fight.
It was the last straw.
Last straw.
Okay,
Let's do
so
this forever.
to try to get away, you can try to make several different skill checks.
Oh,
if you'd
yeah.
like.
Are we doing a skill challenge?
Skill challenge.
What?
It sounds like a skill challenge.
If it's not, that's fine.
I'll tell you what I do.
But I will cry.
I do this right here. And I boom out in a booming voice. I say, "Behold
summer blowout.
What?
and fear us."
They're slightly-
And then I boom out again, and lightning ripples across the sky. Wait, thunder.
Well, lightning strikes down and it lights the vineyard on fire.
No.
Oops.
It seems that if any had
Did
not
I do that?
noticed
Everywhere
you
we
there,
go.
they certainly do now.
Oh,
You've doubled,
Oh,
you've
thank
doubled
you.
the number of, of bugs.
They
Jason.
split into 2 and grow equally large.
Alright, what kind of skill checks or what are
Yeah.
we doing?
Yeah, so you could
Skill
you
challenge?
could try. You can no longer try. Probably
Intimidating.
stealthing.
we can't. You will.
Hey.
That's the spell.
What?
You could try like an acrobatics. You could try.
That might work too.
Jesus Christ.
That was impressive.
So as you tear your way through the vines, making a beeline for the building at the center of the yard, above you a pair of ravens squawk and caw as they circle in the air. All around you, you can see dark shapes rising between the vines and fence posts, their needle-covered forms lurching towards you.
What color are the ravens?
These are just black.
Straight up black.
Black on black crow.
I will try to duck and weave and swing and dodge and dip towards, like, through the vines, swing from one line to another towards the winery.
Okay. Alright, make
With
an
acrobatics. 13?
13? Yes, you are able to successfully do that. Kind of.
I stand on the front steps by the door, watching out and for the others to
Yeah, you're not
make
there
their way
yet.
here.
I would. I think I'm gonna attempt to use straight up stealth to just
Oh,
bust.
didn't we stealth?
Just
literally
sorry.
just said.
Strength.
I was like, how would you stealth to
to
bust through them?
Strength to just bust through anything, trying to
That's what I was thinking too.
reach out.
Could we do like athletics as if we were like a football player just plowing through instead of being all
I'm
nimble
guessing
about
is
it?
athletics and I guess
Strength.
know that they are different.
Yeah, athletics is strength,
Well-
acrobatics is dex.
But no, I think
You
it's
just-
fine. I think it's fine to do different types.
Oh, like guys, we'd all do the same.
Well, you
Like that.
how would you say two people can't do acrobatics?
Oh,
Or
I'm
they would
glad
have
I didn't
disadvantage.
have to athletics then.
You know,
oh, I
I
gotcha.
think that's how it is. But you could do like perception to see, where would a
I
good place
gotcha. I gotcha. Okay,
to go.
I'm
would
gonna
be.
do persuasion, talk them out of it.
All right, listen here. You don't want to. You don't want to do what you want to do.
You don't want to do this, man.
You got your whole life.
Okay, listen.
Okay,
listen.
roll.
How much do they pay
Okay.
you? Huh? What do you enjoy about your job?
Beautiful.
That was not supposed to work. By the way,
The DC was 20.
They fear me.
that was.
Remember when I said I made my voice
It's-
boom and I
it's-
said, "Behold, fear me."
It's probably more like you start talking to them, and their plans. They obviously can't understand you, bro. They're all like, "This guy is obviously crazy. He thinks he can talk to us. We better just get out of here."
Because of your booming voice, it definitely kind of just startles them just for a split second, just enough for you to, kind of run past some of them.
Pull ahead a little bit.
Right.
It's still spinning.
It was fun. I was impressed.
Wow.
But it landed on a one.
So can I do athletics?
You can do athletics, yeah.
Anybody want
Oh, in my face.
something to drink?
Yikes.
you can get me water
You
more.
do fail.
I definitely.
You might want to get it out of the picture that's
You
there.
trip over
The-
a vine that you didn't see was there, and you
Ah.
kind of fall flat on your face.
Sweet.
It gives the
+4. Doesn't matter.
these needle-like blights enough time to close in on you.
Sweet.
Awesome. Keep it coming.
And
I sacrificed the zombie to save myself.
I should have to make the zombie. Yeah, actually, I'm going to. The zombie has to do it too.
Oh dear.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
It does.
This is like when the Chinese restaurant brings you your glass. It's like, wait, is this actually mine or did I get the other person's?
No.
Thank you. I'm gonna need your zombie to do something too.
My zombie, they don't even notice it because it's like undead, so it doesn't put out a signature.
It's
It's just-
signature.
It just walks.
It just trudges
Their
through.
vision is based on heat, and he can just stroll through them. Or just kind of shamble through.
Right.
the field.
Or like they like grab hold and like just like tear the flesh off. It just keeps chugging.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do Constitution. Basically, it walks forward as its flesh gets ripped off, but they're unable to get a firm.
It just
grip.
takes it.
Okay, so as you fall on your face, you take.
Embarrassing.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was real bad.
Singer. How about this? My zombie grabs him and pulls him along through.
Absolutely not.
You
Yes.
take 5 damage.
Sweet.
These, they shoot these needles at you, and you're kind of stuck like a pincushion.
Like pinned?
No, you're not
Oh.
pinned.
Oh, I'm stuck like a. Okay. Sure, I
It's
take.
an expression.
Yeah. I understand it now.
Sorry, I don't have a map for this.
I sacrificed the zombie to save myself. I like trip it so that the monsters get to it first.
So you rolled a 7.
That's what I should have done. That's what I could have done. That should have been my skill challenge.
Right.
The zombie takes 7 damage. What was it? Constitution?
The zombie is dead.
It makes sense that it
It
takes
tried to
7 damage because it got half of it ripped off.
Right. It tried to just like withstand their punishment, but was not able to.
Dang it! Stupid zombie. It's got a brain of a wolf.
Okay. Did you do
I
anything?
didn't do anything. I whip out my lute and I will play them into submission.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, well, okay. At least I got the. I don't know why I went twice, but.
Oh wait, yes, it is 27. I was thinking it was
27, I know.
Okay, so like a performance.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like what is it? The Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you could Pied Piper your way. Like lead them astray
Yeah.
as you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So as you do that, it basically kind of just woos them a bit, and almost they kind of lose sense of their purpose or what their mission is.
There you go.
So the vines now have swallowed you up, shriveled grapes and yellowed leaves forming a dense forest around you. You dash towards the winery, but as you pass through an intersection of weaving ditches and fences, you see 2 groups of blights advancing on your position from either side.
Are we to understand that's what the little stick monsters are? Are we still like trying to get skills to get out of here?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to do a nature check to basically kind of scout out ahead and make sure I'm not running directly into a blight.
Okay.
I try to tell the difference between the monsters and the vines. Plus 4, 17.
Yeah. You're able to discern what because they do blend in kind of like a vine, and you're able to discern which is a safe path.
Okay. I'll try to point it out to Singer so he doesn't trip on one again.
How you doing?
So because he does such a good path, I use insight to see where his footprints were and follow.
And you must have been looking somewhere else.
If it helps, I think that would be more like survival.
I was just going
Because
to say...
insight is like trying to determine someone's mood, but like survival would be like tracking.
Tracking is for tracking.
Oh,
survival.
I was thinking investigation.
Oh.
You're
Well,
wrong.
then
This
maybe.
one altogether.
Wow,
I'm
I mean,
gonna
it would
make
have
you
been,
keep the same roll though.
I mean, it would have been a crit,
Well,
no matter what.
Just because if it was a good roll, I'm not sure. Probably.
I mean, we probably wouldn't have, brought it up.
That's what I'm saying. So you try to look, but there's really no footprints to be seen. It's
Dang, I used the wrong skill for this.
So sneaky.
trampled. So you take 6 damage.
Well, this is kind of. I don't know if I can do it because that's kind of what I was going to do. I wanted to roll for survival.
Survival.
Yeah. Can I try, like, along the lines of finding the path, or like telling the difference between the plants and the monsters? I kind of wanted to try to find a path out. Could I roll survival?
Yeah. Let me think. You could try maybe
I'm running out of skills.
perception.
Perception.
From
Okay.
a crit to a crit fail.
12.
Yeah, you were able to fairly easily tell, where to detect the blights and
Okay.
move toward them through
Sure.
the vineyard. Okay. Oh, I need a zombie to make one.
Mm-hmm. The zombie is pretty dumb, and since I failed,
It did.
it I don't know. Let's see what it does. It tries to make a wise decision on a path.
It does not.
What did it do?
Try to use his brains, but
There
it
it
doesn't
is.
really have
Takes 10 damage.
Guy!
By now, it is pretty far behind the rest of you. It is moving slowly.
She doesn't have much left. it's literally on its last leg. The other end is gone.
Needles are like stuck on the bottom of it, and so it's like almost like using those needles as feet.
Okay. It's like they start, coming back. I'm like, ooh, tough crowd. No, I glare at them, and I say, "You will move out of the way for me." And I have advantage because of how well I played.
Because you granted me inspiration for bringing an actual musical instrument.
That does not work.
A 13 doesn't work.
There's basically different skills have different DCs.
Different DCs. Cool.
Well, which one's have the lowest one?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell us.
I
Takes
do
6 damage,
insight on the DM.
What's that? What's the spell called where you can talk to God? But it's like the inside baseball is you're talking to the
Clairvoyance?
DM. No, it's not that.
No.
There's
You
one
can,
where,
yeah,
where,
there
like,
is
you
one.
can ask the DM any question and he has to answer you truthfully, yes or no.
You can also try like some spells, maybe. Depending
Those-
if those work. I mean,
Oh.
if that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah,
great.
that was the next thing I was gonna bring up is using minor illusion to basically just create a duplicate of myself. And I'm kind of hunched down and running, so I'm a little under 5 feet maybe. Yeah. But create a minor illusion and kind of try to just split it off from
Send
what
it
I'm
a
doing.
different way.
Well, at this point, you've passed through the vineyard, and you make your way safely, or now you must make your way safely into the winery.
So we're out in the open.
You have
now.
4 doors that you can choose from. There's padlocked double doors that you can see. A locked. Actually, let me put them up here. Hold on. Yeah.
And I assume all these blights are on our tails.
They are.
We're
Yes.
wanting to just book it.
Yeah. You've just managed to stay ahead of them. So. Okay. So you see that there are padlocked doors. There's kind of what looks. Okay. Yeah. So to the right of the building, or on the right side of the building, you can see that there's padlocked doors, and then. You see, there's also like a smaller door. Maybe I should say the padlock. You see a smaller door, pretty much straight ahead of you, and then to the left side, you see what looks to be kind of like a stable, and has 2 big double doors. You're not able to see from this angle if there's any doors behind it. Looks like there probably would be doors, but it would maybe just take you longer to get to it.
Okay. Which ones look like the main?
Probably the ones to the right.
Padlock ones.
Yeah.
Like a main entrance.
As I'm running towards it, can I cast Mage Armor on myself? It would take me 6 seconds to do it.
You can, although probably
Not necessarily as a, like, to help with
Right.
the skill check.
Yeah.
But that's just something I want to do. And then as part of the skill check thingy, I guess. Actually, I need to do that because of Mage Armor. I just reduce the doors in size and run right at them.
Okay. Yeah,
They're locked, right? They were locked?
correct.
Okay.
So you want to go to the ones to the right?
One of these days, I'm gonna like reduce the door where it's completely unnecessary because it's not locked.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's an automatic success then for everyone.
Hey,
I had such a cunning plan.
Include the zombie, excellent.
sorry.
I was gonna lead them all into the barn and then light it on fire.
We don't want to burn this place down.
Oh, right. Well, the barn is fine, probably.
No.
It's attached to the main building or not?
It is.
I want to go like full Shane at Herschel's barn is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Oh dear, let's not.
That means he turns on.
So that's concentration. So what I would like to do is reduce it, run inside, wait for everybody to get in, put the door kind of back in place, and then drop concentration to get it to.
Perfect. Yeah. So you reduce the doors; they kind of fall down, and everyone runs in. The blights are hot on your heels, but you're able to basically then just pop it right back in.
Okay.
Once we're inside, is anything happening immediately?
Let me see here. So once you're inside, no, you do not see anything. They are. You do kind of get the sense that the blights right outside.
Yeah. We should probably bar the other doors.
It's like, if those blights couldn't touch me, it's like, oh, they're standing right behind me, aren't they?
There's like 8 of them in the window. There's like mad dog in there.
Okay. So let me describe the inside of this place.
You said there is a map. You still must not be for public viewing.
Yeah, there is now.
There just wasn't a map of the enormous field that we had to run through.
The vineyard.
I appreciated the theater of the mind aspect of it though, because like it wouldn't have worked for a tactical map.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, because once you actually see what if I have to actually put something there.
Yeah,
inside.
then we would have literally fought our way across it, and we probably would have died.
So it's basically like a veranda that you would have kind of walked through.
The vestibule.
Yeah, so basically you went through a large set of sliding doors. It looks like this is where the grapes were crushed into juice. Yeah, and there was a chain kind of chaining it shut. Now you
So
are.
this isn't like a tap room; it's like a production area.
Well, okay. So sorry, the place that you would have went into, basically it was kind of like a porch type thing.
Yeah.
And you went into the doors. And Now
Okay.
you're inside.
Sure.
So let me put you inside now.
Her creatures loom. In the vineyard room, anacondas play. Will they be our doom?
So as far as like for healing for my thing, I can't heal it with heal spells because they always say no effect on undead or constructs. But then supposedly they have hit die or something like that. So some people would say that you can use hit die on like short rest to regen them if you want to. Or other people would say there's not really an answer. You just play it however you want to. You know, whether you have to raise them up, boys, or if you know, one person said you could always role play it like, oh, he stitches them together and they regen.
I'm okay with just using the hit die.
But then supposedly they only gain half hit die on a long rest. So he said that, you know, they kind of still wither out or tend to wither out. I don't know. We'll see once how much I decide to commit to it.
Okay. Right. The rich smell. Yeah, I guess the one thing is how late do you guys want to play?
I could do this. Like, I guess I don't know how
I mean, we could.
long this is gonna take.
It could be fairly long, although we could probably stop through it.
I'm good to keep going.
Okay.
You guys don't- I mean, you got kids to get home too. I don't know how long you want to stay out, but I don't want to like. Oh, it's fine, and then he feels like he has to stay out.
I really want to keep playing until at least 10 o'clock, Marvin.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to like
I'm-
say yes, and if anybody else feels like they don't want to, then
Yeah, I guess it's like this. I don't want to maybe go too late tonight. Like I told someone I'd be back on Arc later tonight.
Wow.
But if we want to go,
I
for a little
see
bit,
where we fit.
But I would say we can go for a little bit yet.
Okay.
Half
We'll go
hour or
for
something.
a little bit and see like how it plays out. So.
Or do you think narratively it'd be better to either go like another hour or stop now?
I mean, not necessarily. Obviously we haven't gotten really into
I mean,
anything.
do we level up before or after?
That is really.
that's a great question, actually.
I
Yeah,
haven't given that much thought yet.
it's after. It's way after.
Actually, yeah, that does sound about right.
Second thought.
Yeah, well, why don't we keep going for a bit?
Okay. Alright, so the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large two-story chamber. Actually, did I put
Oaky with
Yeah, I'm not in
a lovely bouquet.
Just realized.
A lovely Chateau de Ravenloft.
Chateau de Ravenloft.
742.
It's an excellent vintage. Chateau.
Oh, there's a oh no, that's just.
That's a monster right here.
You're intentionally putting those right in front of Singer, aren't you?
I'm like, all right, Zombo, let's go block off this other door, and I take him with me, and we go out of sight.
He does not listen to you.
Alright, so the rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large two-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at balcony level. Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are old empty barrels with the Wizard of Wines burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper level. Underneath these side balconies are several doors, some of which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof stretch thin rafters upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. They watch you with great interest.
It looks like these doors might swing inwards.
Do you know how much health I had? I think
It
I
kind
only
of
have
looks
5
like
in the zombie.
we have like some sort of like semi-automatic weapon that we're scanning as well. I don't know.
What?
Doesn't it look like a machine gun or something?
I say seal the door up behind us.
like a stock, you know, and
All
It's
of them?
enlarged again.
No, the other doors. The ones that are unlocked. I want to roll some wine barrels in front of those doors so they don't open.
Good call.
good idea.
Okay.
Is there any goblets nearby too?
We need the barrels to be heavy.
I mean, you ever feel how heavy a goblet is? It's not much.
I would say I maybe tell my zombie to go upstairs and kind of follow him.
It's like he
Or
tries.
just on the stairs.
I thought you were gonna say like he tries to pick the barrel up. His arms
His
don't come
arms
with
fall
him.
Oh wait, does the stair just go up to a balcony?
It does.
Okay.
The balcony creaks, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly you see something skittering across the floor. It looks like a tiny creature made of twigs. It moves from its hiding place under the stairs and disappears behind the easternmost cask.
We kill it.
Here, Dave. Come on, Dave. This?
Oh yeah, that thing.
This. Almost.
It looks like it came from there.
It came from there, or
Or
it
it went
ended
into
up
there.
there.
It came from
And where is the person that we saw?
It's on the balcony above
here?
you. Like, yeah.
I tell the zombie to stick after her.
To ill after her.
Okay, let's roll for initiative here.
And this one looks pretty much the same as the one you saw on the road. Not
Right.
him at all. Okay.
That's not good.
Not gonna bother trying to talk to it. Is gonna kill
Well, it only makes sense. I'm trying to find like a way to. Can I say that I got a goblet of wine during
You
before
gobbled
this?
some wine.
I gobbled some
That's
wine.
why you're
That's-
coming late to the party.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm pretty close to you because I was rolling those barrels in front of the doors.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Wigman, I don't know what he's doing.
Wigman, I mean,
Wigman.
he's like, man, he sure wishes he was still blue.
How'd you get that 10? Nice.
I click on in here to get it in the list, and then I roll with my die.
No, I mean, but you rolled a 4. How did you get a 10?
I roll an 8.
And then he just typed it in.
You rolled an 8?
One here. I'm
Oh,
using my actual
you-
physical
okay.
dice.
Once with the computer, once with the dice.
With the computer just to get it to show up in the list.
He is deceived.
Yeah.
I've not actually. This is the first time that my roll was actually higher than what I rolled before. It is honestly the first time that my roll has actually been higher.
You don't have to convince me.
Just say. I mean, I guess. Shoot, that means I'm actually.
I mean, if I think you're
Or,
cheating, I definitely
no.
think the DM's cheating.
Well,
you have to
DM
take-
can't cheat.
21.
That's the rule.
Yeah, it's like saying God committed a crime,
That's right.
but the DM is the law.
But the DM is still human. Not in Barovia.
Strahd rules here.
Strahd answers to only one man. That one.
Nice. Okay. So it is Twig Blight's turn first.
Twig Blight.
Doesn't
You
actually
gonna be
show you
okay
that.
there?
No, it doesn't show you the name.
Well,
I got so much beer in my nose.
please make a Constitution saving throw.
I failed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
It
IRL.
wasn't great. I took like 2 burning damage. Oh,
Rough.
jeez. So just to clarify, the little twig monster is going. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
His name is Twig. He has a name, you guys.
Twiggered.
We can't kill him.
He got twiggered.
Twiggered.
Okay, so this turn first. You see that only one went in, but now that you've advanced on its territory and the woman, the druid, if you will, forest folk person, sees you coming after, you now see as many more twig blights start pouring out
Nope.
of this vat.
Nope. Hard pass. Like a spider nest. Of
Right.
Ugh.
Can we see if there's anything in the vat?
looks like that one there is empty.
Are they coming out from like under it?
No, it looks like it was inside. Like the whole vat was empty. And
Yeah.
now they-
So where are they coming out of?
The spout?
Oh, there's like a crack in it.
It's a narcotic damage.
Hard pass.
Boy, I'm not sure how to roll this stuff.
Well, they don't.
Hard pass on that.
Here, go back to the map.
Yeah, they're definitely messing with the wine. Like that tavern
see
doesn't
it.
want this wine.
Yeah, I can't see it either. It's, I think
Well,
they're
I'm trying
coming
to.
out
No,
from under here.
I'm saying this.
Oh. Nah.
So, just to clarify where the druid was that you saw, it was more like over here,
the druid, but the little white things.
but the blight thingy was over here.
Okay, yeah.
Are these plants like? Are they just made completely out of wood, or?
They look like they're made out of like plants, you know, like so they've got wood in them, you know.
Are they
But
like
they-
barky and leafy and stuff?
Okay.
Yeah.
But they would kind of say have moisture to a certain degree. Asking for a friend.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm
Yeah.
actually going to do a different style for these things that I should have
I'm
done.
actually gonna make a
I
difference.
should have set up.
Hey, click on my zombie ones.
I can't see it.
I can't.
You can't see the zombie?
It's behind the shadow.
I mean, I can
It's
see
in front
it.
of
I
you,
can
right?
see you.
Can you? How did you change the name? Go in there
Like
again.
this.
Okay, no, you don't have the option. The DM. That's so good.
Can you oh, you can't see it though anyways.
I know where it is. 'Cause I know it's in front of you, but I can't.
Right.
It's behind the second bag.
There. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
The name doesn't show up.
I was gonna say.
Can you
And-
click on it and see the name?
No.
Nope.
And
No.
it does, if you had, and it doesn't have it doesn't show up in the turn order.
That's lame.
What'd you name it?
Singer's Blight.
But not for long. Good luck reanimating this dust in the morning.
Maybe I'll do myself some tree blights.
Some tree blights.
Well, here's the deal. Because they're only zombies, they're kind of worthless compared to like if they are werewolves.
If they were
or
werewolves.
like, you know what I mean?
So you only see like 5 of them, but they're actually like a total of 30. They
Yikes.
I just combined them into basically like
Each one is like a
swarms,
swarm of 6.
Yeah.
Okay. This calls for.
Mass destruction.
Oh yeah, you guys all rolled pretty bad.
Yeah. Sure did.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Well, I was under the impression wine would be here, and I lowered my defenses.
Okay. This.
You
Actually,
said it smelled like fermenting.
This dude over here is going to come and attack. Wait. Singer's Blight.
Well,
Now hold on.
he's on
Oh,
the
it's
stairs.
These
so
things
you're
are
right.
like 6 feet in the air.
Oh, you're standing on a wagon, huh?
What? That's the
a
steps
staircase.
going up.
Stairs going up.
Yep.
So how can it reach? Can it reach it through?
Well,
the-
no, I didn't realize that. Okay, it's gonna come over here, and it is going to.
Actually,
attack
you know, I think he said under the stairs.
Okay.
No, they're actually the stairs are only 3 feet.
So it is going to.
Yeah, that second story is actually on like a platform.
It's just enough so barrels can get underneath.
Yeah.
It is going to make an attack roll
Against who?
against Wigman.
But why?
It's got a +3,
Because he's so.
Is that necessary?
so it rolls a 15.
Nah.
No,
16.
okay.
Nah.
It is going to make another attack.
Okay, fine.
That is a 19.
That hits.
But only just.
And it is going to do 46 +2.
So 48. Owie.
46 plus
15 damage.
10. Okay. I was like, if that thing's doing 48 damage,
We are so boned.
Well, he said
Like,
46
so
plus
fast.
2.
I know, and that's what it sounded like you were saying. You know, like
So these things are real little, right?
Are
'Cause
they,
there were
okay,
like
so
30
was
of them in
this
the
a
pack.
This
swarm
was-
of 5 of them that attacked?
Pretty much,
Okay.
yeah. 6 of them.
Or,
yeah, try to get it right.
This other one here is going to come. Let's see how far I can move. Oops. It's going to come over there. This one.
tis quite unfortunate.
It's not great.
It's not good.
Not ideal.
So there's a thing I can do to get out of this pretty easily, but I would need all of you to step back. But
This is going to attack Wigman. I'm sorry, not Wigman. Tangier.
It would destroy.
Wait, which one did you say?
This thing right here.
Is gonna attack whom?
You.
Oh.
Excellent grammar. I love it that you're really embracing the bard.
Right.
I rolled a 7. It's going to attack again. I rolled 6. It's not able to hit.
Yeah, it hits itself.
And it is Dallin's turn.
Okay, I am going to attempt to run up the stairs towards the lady that was upstairs crouching behind the barrel.
Okay.
And I'm going to have the zombie make an attack on her.
Alright, so that's what the zombie is. And that's what you are. You would basically each move 5 feet with that.
Okay, okay. Wait, are there things up here too?
So these are ravens, the black things.
Okay.
But they're actually kind of like above you.
Okay.
Kind of like the rafters. So far they have not done anything. They don't particularly look menacing or anything.
Okay. Well, then
Right,
I would
so
like
size is
to,
actually
run the zombie over to attack her.
Okay.
Let's see.
Great.
Gonna do a slam action on her.
Okay.
And
16. That hits.
And then from my area where I am, I'm going to pray down some sacred flame.
On her, like on the druid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity 14. Fails. Takes 8 damage. Okay.
That is it.
Alright.
Man, I so missed an amazing opportunity.
Do what?
I have a spell called Calm Emotions.
I'm not sure if we've talked about this, but I think how I'm gonna do it is you can move through spaces to get to someplace.
Okay.
As long as you don't end your turn there. Like so, if
And
someone's
through an enemy space also, or just us?
that's a good point.
I guess there's.
I think you treat it like a strength challenge to move through an enemy space. You're like shouldering them out of the way.
Yeah, like, yeah, if you want to go through where there's a tight space.
Yeah, like an ally will get out of the way, but an enemy
Yeah.
won't.
You'll get an opportunity to make your mind up here just a little bit because I'm gonna try something. Probably,
Alright.
depending on what this next group does. Oh wait, you're on the steps there. Why don't I see you?
Because I'm off this. I'm on another map now.
Oh, you're up on the balcony.
So you're like there.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. That kind of messes me up. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm good. It's gonna be good.
Okay, this blight is going to move there, which is right below Dalman.
Something similar.
So he's like right there for you.
Here's something similar to it. Right?
And
Well, there's
to
a giant
attack
statue
you.
on it.
Two 20s.
Surely a disadvantage down the stairs.
So it's a 19 and 13.
So I have a 19 armor class, so that hits.
So it hits. So. And you take
I didn't get to cast my shield. Lame.
Lamo.
Oh, Shield of Faith.
You take 15 damage.
What?
Yeah, they do damage. That is faux show.
That is its turn.
Wow.
Okay.
It is now Wigman's
What
turn.
I would love to do is move here. I realize I would take at least one opportunity attack,
Right.
but I'd move out of melee of this one, but I'd still be in melee range of the other two.
Yeah, I would
What I
say
need to
so.
do.
Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
take
trying
a
to think.
standard action?
Hmm?
Did you take a standard action?
Not yet.
Oh, you're going to?
I want to move first.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a roll and attack with that one dude.
Nice knowing your pal, buddy, old pal. At least you're beside me.
Oh gosh.
I have 21 hit points left.
Not anymore.
So this thing here does. It's basically doubles, right?
Double dice rolls, yeah. Okay.
So it's 32. Or I guess maybe I should.
Well,
have twice,
it is.
think you
Well,
would
it
do-
would be
8d6 plus 2.
14 times would be 30
Oh yeah.
plus 2. Okay. I'm an unconscious boy.
Yikes.
Bye!
Well, my own.
Now what do you want to do on your turn?
And then I want to do the wonderful new spell that I got that could potentially maybe just destroy them all. But we'll leave that for later.
Alright, so it is this other.
I mean, it's his turn, isn't it? Can you make your death save throw?
Do you want to? That's
It
true.
would be at the end of my turn, so I would.
Yeah. Yep.
14?
Yep.
Man, a critical. Actually, no, it would be at the end of my turn.
It would almost be better not to get up if you have 1 hit point.
Oh no, I want to get. Which is at the end of my turn.
But wait, even if you get up, doesn't it take like 3 hours for you to?
If he crits it, he gets 1 hit point back, so he's conscious.
Or if somebody heals me, I get up.
Okay,
or
yeah,
that.
it's Singer's turn.
Hello. Okay, so here's what I want to
If you
do.
get just healed, like as in like a spell heal.
Or if you have a
Like
I
not a
want to. I
potion?
want to
if you have like healing word.
move into like around here and then parkour up, doing that like bounce between the
That'll get
barrels.
me up.
Can I do
That would
that?
get me back.
Is it even like allowed for me to
Either
try?
one.
It's allowed.
And you're
I wanna-
within reach.
What do you want me to do?
I would've-
I'm guessing
make an
acrobatics.
You
acrobatics,
just gotta
so-
reach down the stairs.
I'm gonna say probably have to get a
So I'm
15.
trying to get on top of the barrel. Is basically what I'm trying to do.
If you get 15, I'll let you do it.
Oh.
You do not.
So what happens to me?
You try to, kind of use your feet to
Yeah.
shimmy up, but you basically don't press enough. You
try to
pressure against
Super
the one
Mario.
side,
Yeah.
and you lose your footing and you fall back down.
Okay. So I'm still on the floor.
You're still on the floor right beside that. There's
um,
like 6 of these twig blights looking at you.
There are?
Maybe you can't see it
I
then.
cannot.
Just move
It's
it down a little.
right-
There you go.
Oh, right there.
Okay, they're basically right behind that.
Okay. Would me do that
Have we
acrobatics roll? Would that be my
Would
action?
we do that?
That's part of
Have
your
we done
speed.
any damage?
Okay, that's my movement,
Do the little
yeah.
things.
not my action.
Yeah, I would say that probably
We
took 15
almost
speed.
haven't had any
Okay,
turns
So
yet.
what I
Yeah.
want to do now that I'm stuck here is first of all Barbarian Rage as a
Okay.
bonus action, and then I want to attack that guy with my long sword. And I'd like to be wearing my shield if I can pull that stuff out as I'm attacking.
Yeah.
So I do that if I can.
Okay.
It's a 10.
That is going to miss.
Yikes. Okay, that's it.
Okay. It is Tanger's turn.
All right, where is Dowman on the map?
He is going to be right there.
Sorry, my map just.
So basically,
My
right
map
on
keeps
top of
freezing.
this stairs, right there.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Move. All right. Sorry, my Chrome keeps freezing.
Chrome.
Now just closed entirely. 1 second.
I can do a spell that's called Mend into Stone.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that one.
What a sweet spell.
Okay.
Just walk into the stone. Say goodbye.
One of the guys in my party that I DM'd for did that the other day. I was like, what? Like, what? I think that once you do that, you can't see or hear anything, right?
You are disadvantaged to hearing.
But you can
Can't
hear.
see.
So, like, disadvantage on perception rolls to listen to
Yeah,
what's
so-
going on.
I mean, how about this? It's one of those deals where, like,
Let me see if I can.
it almost feels like it would fit like a road better or something like that. You know, like you're slinking along a cave and all, so
Yeah.
you could just melt into the wall if
Get
you
into
needed to.
if you're an assassin, get into this wall and wait for
right,
something to come
right.
in.
But I don't quite see like how it's super useful. Like,
Well, I'll tell you what this guy did. They were in trouble in a room with a lot of guards, and he just said, "Don't die," and then just into the wall. It's like, what?
Bye.
but the problem with that is like, so now he's stuck there.
Well, he just hung out until everyone left. Yeah, and then he went to go find him to rescue them.
I guess.
They surrendered, and then he just like noped into the wall.
Okay, like
And
as
they were pissed. They're like, dude.
the guards or
No,
the,
his friends, his party.
I just left him behind to rot.
Well, they did. They had to leave him. Oh, you would have left them if you were the guy that melded.
No.
You mean?
Like,
Oh yeah. Well, they left. I mean, they had no choice. They were like, okay,
They
bye.
were surrendered.
Bye.
Right? So they were
Yeah.
captured.
Yeah, they threw down their weapons and they were captured, and then he was like, forget that, and then they left. And to really fuck with him, I was like, all right, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Nice, nice.
Alright, we're almost there. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
I'll be on in just a minute.
This guy. I know, I thought of that when I had the name. You see any good movies recently?
I watched Goon on Netflix for the 20th time. I love that movie so
Oh,
much.
really?
It's
Never watched
my
it, though.
favorite trash movie. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah. Or Goon?
Goon.
Oh, Goon.
Goon. It's about a
Oh,
hockey player
it
that
has.
fights a lot.
Okay, it has.
Sean William Scott.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I
dear.
love that movie so much. I watch it probably once a week.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
You
No,
must
wait,
have just
hang
started.
on.
You must have just started the
We watch a
the last
movie
half year.
once a week.
Yeah.
If it's the 20th
Maybe
time.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
No, wait.
No, I've been watching it for years.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We need to find a good place for you to stay.
I love that movie. It's perfect.
Somewhere where
It's
they
perfect
can-
because it's like nothing and stupid and funny, so I can just like have it on while I'm doing laundry.
It's like, oh, so D&D.
What?
What? Stupid.
Nothing stupid.
Stupid and funny.
Oh yeah, stupid and funny.
Oh shoot! Come on. Maybe it'd be time for a new laptop. Yeah, it really does.
That thing only has 1 HP.
He's like a hockey guy.
That's
Yeah,
Recycled
it's
jokes are
Right.
the best.
It's like awful and like horrible, and they're and it's very much. Well, I guess I shouldn't say it because I never watched American Pie, but it's like stupid, funny like American Pie is, I assume, but like about hockey.
With that actor,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
with that actor.
Right.
Yeah, I assume that he was like he made his American Pie money, and then he started making movies, and he probably produced it, and it's like got his humor in it and his writing or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, well, I'll just.
Do
Do
you
you want me to pull
want?
up your?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had one of these.
I know.
Do you know what you were looking to do?
Well, I'm trying to think. Because. Oh, hold on, let me try it again. Oh, there we go.
Is he not
Okay.
connected or what?
It keeps timing out, but
He made it.
I'm back. I'm back. I'll throw up. For the time being, I will. Let's do a rapier on that closest one to me. Oh, yeah, I hit it, but I don't know what's going on.
You could just, if you have your character sheet, you
I
can
might
just
as
roll
well
dice.
Let's try it. So. Oh wow. 12. Plus whatever.
12 does not hit that.
GG.
Anything else?
Better than what that would have been, I guess. But
Inspiration. No, you had a.
oh, does it?
It's a saving throw.
That's true.
You actually would have rolled a 15. I'm sorry, never mind.
No.
For some reason I was
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, that wasn't adding the +6.
Yeah.
False.
Oh, I'll give a
Hey.
bird.
Right? Yep. I believe so.
Bird bro.
That's actually where they get
Handy.
super OP. As long as you roll.
Can I also? Okay, as a question, like, so disengaging. What is that like?
That takes an action.
Okay.
It means that you can't take opportunity attacks though. So like if you had an attack, you could disengage right now and run away.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right, then I will just be here.
Oh, okay. So it is.
Well,
Druid,
the thing is,
that's it.
do I want to heal you or stop you?
It is the druid's turn. It
Does
is
that
going
not
to.
stop you from being able to roll your things?
No, if you heal me, I'm back up.
Oh,
I'm in the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess I was gonna ask him, like, if I straight up heal him with like a spell, is he back up?
Mhm.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure, like, because we never really.
That
had-
doesn't just stabilize me. Like if I get, if you heal me for 10 hit points, I have 10 hit points.
Okay, okay.
And I'm about to
Actually,
go
that's,
ham on these
that's really good to
mofos.
know, actually, because we in the last campaign we didn't have anything like that.
Yeah, we
so
had no healers.
When you were down, you were like out for the fight,
Yeah.
rest of the fight.
I hope you
were
have a
done.
potion in your pocket that we can feed you. Because
But even then, because it took you like 3 hours to get up. Even
Yeah.
With that.
Well,
right?
not really. You
A
can do
potion would
medicine.
get you up.
A potion would get you up. You can do a medicine check to stabilize.
Yeah.
So they don't die
a
down.
medicine check is basically
If
just keeping
you
you
didn't
from
have
having to do the
Gotcha,
saving throws.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
moving.
So this dude is going to.
It's probably intimidated by the zombie. Never seen one before. He's gonna
Where
run.
is that one? Okay.
I got her right. I'm just like playing chess.
They're like
It
over
really is.
here somewhere.
It's
aren't
got a quarterstaff, and it's going to take a whack at that zombie.
It's got high
But-
AC.
Yeah, it rolled a natural one. It's so afraid. It's like trying to swing and whack at it, but like it's like stumbling backwards.
What is
Nice.
the
You know,
AC
you
on
watch
this
The Walking
thing?
Dead. They're very stupid when it comes to zombies. You
It's
could just kind of run
eight.
away, but you just.
Right, but for real, you know, it's
You
used
know.
to it's used to life and trees.
It is going to then heal itself.
What?
My favorite thing about like every zombie show and movie is how no one has ever heard of zombies before ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At this time, you can see that the ravens.
Please no.
Good enough.
Are going to,
Wait, maybe they're on our side.
enter the fray.
Are they Baltimore Ravens?
They're Barovian ravens.
Barovian Ravens? Barovamore Ravens?
Barovamore.
With my dying breath, I say Art Modell sucks. And I flip off the ravens.
Alright. First go, it is this twig light's turn.
Did the ravens do something that we could see?
Basically, for the first round, they were just kind of watching to see what would happen.
Oh.
And so it's kind of like being surprised. And so now they get their turn in the
Roger
second
that.
round.
They're stirring now.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's Roger?
Your mama, Roger.
This dude's gonna come over here, take a crack at Mac.
I was like, Mac can be someone else for now.
Ooh, a 20. That's the second attack. For
36, jeez.
28.
Golly!
You say 28 damage?
Yeah, because it critted.
Maybe we should have ran instead of ran towards.
Maybe we should have just ended early at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then we'd still be alive.
You're like, fine, you want to keep playing? We'll see how long you can play. I'm gonna kill y'all.
Alright, so at this time, you see
A savior.
a swarm of ravens. And it is going to come down here and attack the ravens on the stairs. Or, sorry, the twigs on the stairs.
Blessings.
Bless up.
I'd like
Bless
to
'em.
cast bless on them.
Bestow blessing.
I got rid
Now
of
I think that if we give our company a name, it should have something to do with ravens and how much we love ravens.
We love ravens.
Raven Company.
Thunderstruck.
So it comes in.
We could be team That's So Raven.
And you could just see they're just like attacking these twigs. And it takes
Throwback.
5 points of damage.
We should make that windmill our headquarters and call it the Ravens Nest.
Raven's Loft.
Raven Loft.
The Raven's Loft. Yes.
Raven. It's like Strahd sends.
That's
a
what it
cease and
stands
desist
for.
Letter.
Okay.
Imagine if this just becomes like illegal.
Legal battle.
For copyright infringement.
Is it you cannot have a Raven Loft?
It ends
I
with-
have the Raven Loft.
in court.
Have a patent on the word Raven.
Well, we'll see you in court. Mr. Firehorse Rider.
This other one is like right on top of Wigman, but it's like flying in the air.
Mm.
So it's going to attack the same group on the stairs.
Isn't it an honor to be invited to court by a lord?
I just realized that I shouldn't do that. So I can't select it.
Get that one out of the way.
So it's going to be select there, but
Of course.
and that does 16 damage. Or sorry, it's not 16, 6. Oops. Starting to thin out some of the blights.
Whoa.
And now it is this
Whoa.
one's turn over here. It is going to come over here. And it is going to attack Singer.
Bring it.
Don't say that. Bad idea.
They brought it.
Bring it.
They will be bringing it.
15, no. 13, no. 8, no.
Okay, so 15 and 10. Okay. Misses both attacks, and then another group of ravens. Just gonna fly down here. And it's gonna attack the blights in front of Tanager.
Blossom.
And that takes 6 damage. And now it is these blights here. And they're going to attack the ravens in front of the stairs. So the first attack hits, the second does not. And you take 20 damage. Definitely takes a lot of those guys out.
The ravens.
The ravens, yeah, that pack is looking pretty scarce now.
Like, as in the twigs are scarce, or
No,
the
the
ravens
ravens.
are scarce?
The ravens,
Oh no.
they just kind of start attacking them back, and you see ravens just fall. A lot of them on the floor now, dead. It's Dalman's turn.
Alright.
There's a group, or there's twigs right below you, by the way.
And also Wigman lying on
Right
the ground.
Right. So,
Oh,
I'd
Wigman is right there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm right.
can I reach him?
Is that a touch spell, or what is that?
I mean, I'd like to touch him.
I guess you'd have to ask
you'd
him
have to
first.
probably jump off.
I have to ask permission for that.
Hey, if you want
I
us
don't
to
think
ask
you-
for that.
I mean, I guess the
There.
thing is, he can't really fight against you, so.
Right? Would I take
Uncontested.
You'd have, I mean, otherwise you'd have to like
can't consent
go
either.
prone and try to like reach down
You
or something.
monsters.
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, there would be.
Yeah, just put that one away. Not so lucky.
Because I'm guessing you're probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 feet up, and you're also a dwarf, so you're reaching not very high.
why are you on the floor, Dom?
I mean, if you can get me even a 1 hit point, I'm good.
That's true, you are right after me.
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be anything good as long as I'm up.
So,
Once you put it on some spit and then down there.
Or a nice.
okay. We're gonna use
And maybe
Yeah.
you could
Heal
touch
you.
it.
I was gonna say, right, if it's like a
On him.
continuous stream or something, maybe just pee on him. I can just go through.
So,
Oh wow.
I give him 6.
Hey!
mean, I rolled pretty good on
I'm
that.
very good.
A healing word. Get up.
And then
Rise, Wigman.
I guess that's a bonus action. I
Rise.
think, or is it not? Hang on.
I think healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. And then. Now, I guess it's like this. I think my zombie, because I told it to attack her, I think it will keep on attacking her, right?
Correct.
So I don't need to use a bonus action on that. So let's do that.
Those are stupid beasts.
Right. Let's use the slam action this time. That's the only thing I can do.
Come on, it's like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you didn't use an attack yourself yet, an action.
No.
19. 2 bludgeoning. Nice.
Alright.
Two bludgeoning.
At 2 bludgeoning?
Actually,
At
we
2.
7.
Yay. Dalman was ambitious.
And then I would like to take. If I.
Yes.
Let's see, that thing's right below me.
Spit it out, Roy. Spit it out loud.
Aww.
What'll it be? What'll it be?
Well, boy.
I'm gonna take.
Can I use a reaction to talk to Dalman real quick? I want to just tell him something so bad, but I don't want to metagame.
Run!
I don't want to metagame.
Fly, you fool.
Okay.
I would have a reaction, and it would be really quick.
Communication is a free action.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
I know what he wants me to do.
no, you don't. That's why I want to tell you.
Okay.
I'll allow maybe like
I
3
will allow
words.
it.
You
3
can say
words.
something
Okay,
really quickly.
So I'm
but
like,
not-
I wake up, and I had this thing planned already last time. I wake up and I see, you up there and the ravens and the twigs and whatever. I say, thanks! Stay here! And that's all.
Alright, so at that point, I throw my shoulder into the twigs and take a swing at it.
Okay.
And that would have been my reaction, so I would wish. Once per round? Yeah, so the rest of the turn I would have.
Ooh!
Oh
I guess those must have been encouraging words.
Smacker.
Stay here. Felt like he
13
belonged for the
damage.
first time.
I like it.
Okay. That decimates those those twigs.
Hope it does more.
They're dead. Those
Oh,
kind of
Decimate.
just cleave right through them all.
bless them.
Just like
Decimate only means you killed 1/10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you made it 1/10 the size.
I see. Well, I mean, there's still like twigs and stuff there,
Yeah.
but like they've been smacked so hard that you're now
He
1/10.
decimate them.
Ooh, Jack decimated.
I like it.
You like kind of pick one up into the other, and then you smash them all against the side of the stairs, just like crushing them.
Combo!
Twigs. Quadra kill.
Pentakill.
Oh, okay, so that's the zombie. I thought that was another set of twigs.
You can tell
Alright.
the difference. They're very different looking.
No, I was just looking on what's on the top level and what's down below you.
What was that YouTube video like? You can tell because of the way they are.
Oh, it's an aspen tree. You can tell it because of the way it is.
You know?
Yeah, that's what it was.
It is Wigman's turn.
To be fair,
All
sounds like
right.
something I would
Okay.
say.
So, yeah. I will do this.
This should get full health there.
Me? No?
Oh, no, it doesn't. I don't know why. It
So there's a whole long description there. I will use Thunder Step. I'm rolling damage.
It's the
Oh,
attention.
yeah, nice.
I teleport myself and Dalman.
Check into it.
I go in this corner. Actually, is this door open here? Like here?
I put a barrel in front of
it is open, yes.
Okay. I go there and
of it before this.
Oh, that's true.
okay. So I go there,
it's like kind of
and
barricaded.
Dalman goes right in front of me. And then every creature within 10 feet of me needs to make a DC 15 Constitution save or take 3d10 thunder damage.
Holy buckets.
And that's a 10, 20 thunder
Okay,
damage.
so just make sure I'm understanding what's happening. Each creature, when you bring along
You
objects as
TP
long
out
as you
and
don't-
just
Oh, you can. So basically,
Yes.
you
clap
can.
them.
And
One
one
arm.
creature of your size or smaller. So within 5 feet.
I see smaller, huh?
So,
That's what you think of me.
okay.
Of your size or smaller.
So each creature makes a Constitution save, taking 3d10, failure or half of success. Okay. Alrighty then.
And that would include
The ravens.
those two sets of ravens. Because I just woke up and I didn't see them helping us. So I wouldn't know that
That's
they're
fair,
on our
yeah.
side. And then you
So-
are right there.
Constitution. They fail. How much is it?
Where am I then?
20.
20.
And I need to roll the thingy, which is 8.
Can I move my guy down through Marvin to the bottom layer? Or
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'll put you there. Is that where you want it to be, or
yeah, I guess I'll just leave
That's
my zombie
where I
up
was
there.
gonna.
you could probably either be
put it.
there or there.
Yeah,
He's
put
there.
me there.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Actually, that's true.
You don't get to pick.
Yeah.
I put
Okay.
you in front of me.
Well, these.
I bring my brown pants out of my bag.
The ravens to the far right, a lot of them died in that one there. The ones in front of the stairs, those all died.
Sorry?
Those were
I
the
didn't know.
Armadillo ravens.
I didn't know.
I'm just gonna start erasing some stuff. These, well, those were already dead there. 10 feet, so it's also the ones across, right?
Yes.
And
those.
These up here, I'm guessing too, right?
Those two, yeah. The one like these, it wouldn't have reached. Or.
I think I want to paint like a raven on my shield.
No, wait a minute. I didn't realize those were down there. These two here?
Just throws it.
Could. Would I have? Is there room to go under the stairs?
Yes.
Probably a little bit.
Yes.
Very nice.
I don't know. Up to you. If I would have realized, which I.
That one to the left of
That one is
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Yeah.
You know what? No, I
The one
wouldn't.
beside it there is
That
pretty
Because I just woke up, that was what I was gonna do, was
It
move there,
does
do
kind of,
that.
yeah.
I just
These
woke
ones are
up and I was like,
decent. That one's
in panic mode, I
good.
just did it quick.
Okay. So these
That
boys
that one's
roll
that Viking
Constitution.
Right.
flag. That's probably actually
Hey,
the best one.
Come on, roll, stupid.
This one is really
yeah.
simple.
Let's roll a bunch.
That's pretty good. I think that was the
What's
same
the
as this
Constitution? Is it 16, 15?
15.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're
like
basing
All
on
of your stuff are so
I
high.
had an
15,
idea earlier
16.
I wanted
Yep.
to
It
do with the
fails,
shield, though.
and so it takes 20.
Yep.
Them suckers are looking pretty weak.
Which one did you attack?
The one right across from the stairs, and then the one in front of you. And that fails, so those guys are dead.
Thunderstep.
Alright. It is the last group of Ravens' turn. And it's going to come down here. attack the Ravens, or these twigs that are looking pretty weak. And it's not able to hit. And it is this twig flag's turn. It's gonna come around here and attack Dawn.
Bold move.
Yuck. 18 doesn't hit, right?
He does not. Whew.
And it is Singer's turn.
Okay. Did I miss out on an opportunity attack on something that I couldn't see? I guess
Actually, that's
fair.
true.
Yeah, you
that's
did,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you make an opportunity attack.
Okay, if I can. Then
Kill
I'll-
it.
got my
Yeah,
long
I'm
sword.
gonna say it has advantage or like 3/4 cover.
Okay,
just
well I
because-
rolled a 13 plus 4, so 17 versus its AC plus whatever cover it
Yeah,
has.
I'm gonna say it has +2, so that hits. So.
Okay. So that's an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Oh, what is this song?
That is familiar.
The Chronicles of a Narnia.
Okay.
Looks
Is it-
like it cuts it about the group in half.
Okay, what I'd like to do if I can on that reaction, when I do a strike, I can use I have combat superiority die now, which I can expend one of my 4 when I make a hit and add it to the damage die.
Okay.
So that's another D8, so that's 2 more.
I just have to kind of like agree because I'm not sure.
You added.
I mean,
Trust me, there's a lot of stuff that in the session you go with it, and then afterwards you remember to go back and double
Right.
think, okay, can he actually do this?
when you
It's
make
like,
a
oh,
weapon attack against a
nice.
creature, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the attack roll. You can use this ability before or after making the attack roll, but before the effects are applied. When you damage a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the damage roll. So that's the way I read it, if that's okay.
Yep.
Alright. If it's not okay, then it's just not that 2 that I just added on.
So basically, I think you need to just let me know normally before I say like it kills it or not kills it.
I'll do that. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Well, if you want me to not have
No,
used it,
no,
then because I
that's-
knew.
Right.
If you want me to not use it, then I will.
No, that's fine in this
Okay.
case. But I think that's probably how I'll do it.
In
so
the
you,
future.
right.
Yeah. All right. So now, is it my turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy down here.
Okay.
I figure that I can wiggle between the caskets enough to have a clean kind of shot at him.
Yep.
All right. So that's a 6 plus 4 is 10. Oh. Going back a second. I was raging too, so that's another +2 on the attack.
I wondered about that.
Did you hit on your last attack though?
No.
So that you're no longer raging, right?
I think I just have to make a melee attack. I don't think I have to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you were to.
Sounds good.
Otherwise.
Okay.
You just suck. That's.
well, then on my-
enough.
It's enough
On
to
my-
make him rage.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he's not already.
On my turn then with my standard action, I roll a 10 versus AC.
He does not. He
Okay.
doesn't have.
That's about it. I'll do a defensive stance to maybe get opportunity attacks if that herd takes off.
Okay.
That's it.
It is Tanner's turn.
Enough of this foolery. Smash. And I will do it. So that way it'd be like right here. So that way I get him and him. How's it go? Ooh.
All right.
A lot of trickery.
Constitution. So basically, a fail would be 7.
Would be utter destruction.
Let's go with fail.
Does it hit my zombie?
Delete. Oh.
Bill's bad man.
I know. But he's got enough to keep track of, so.
I mean, it is a sphere.
I'm guessing so,
Sphere.
right? Sphere.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Yeah, that would kill it.
But like,
What
Can I
happens?
make a
I mean-
constitution savings to throw?
Is it shattered?
Yeah,
What is it?
shattered.
not only
So
you
I guess I can go
use-
through. Yeah, because it's.
Oh, but it'd
Actually,
be
you need
half.
to roll a. Well, you would roll that, and then
Oh.
depending on whether you succeed or not, depends on what your.
So
where did it start again?
Go to one.
Noise.
So
Yeah.
not.
So it's
So-
like psychic damage almost.
Well,
So you would make another DC.
Or thunder damage.
thunder damage.
Con
Yeah,
save
takes
to see
two
this.
days thunder damage on a failed. So.
Which I do a
But it wouldn't
13.
like this.
But-
Bad man.
So it could be reanimated again.
But would it actually be that much if I only took 5 health?
It's okay. I'll bury it during the
Oh.
night.
Or is it the attack?
I think
It's
the
probably the
total-
attack.
I think the total damage it took.
Are there any non-magical objects in the area too? Because they also take damage.
Yeah, 5
So,
plus
like-
the damage taken.
Like
Maybe
the vats of
Oh,
I
wait.
was
wine.
gonna say
That's
like
fine.
the
Plus
vats
the
might
damage taken?
explode, or maybe the
So not the
stair,
attack.
or
Wow.
you know.
No.
And I was gonna say the
damage
barrels
taken
behind it
was
probably would
15.
explode.
But technically, my damage, yeah,
That's
is
true.
15.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
damage
flood
I
this
took,
place.
right.
So the con save to.
Or
go
are the
back to
vats
0
filled
one
with
hit
wine?
point would've been
They are.
Okay.
Where did you do it?
Feels
Be like
bad,
right
man.
here, so that way
It did good.
you
Keeping
could
that
get
thing busy.
yeah.
Right.
Be like
Okay.
there.
That's.
So
what
yeah,
those are
these
the
barrels
base.
here all shatter.
And then, yeah, Marvin, the zombies are goner.
Wait,
Zombies
why
are
did yours
gone.
look so different? Oh, you're up.
He's up top.
Gotcha.
Is it a? It's not a square, is it?
No, it's a sphere. Or what?
So if it's like, I'm trying to think how a sphere would be like that. So
Oh.
if it's diagonally, I'm trying to think if that
Actually,
druid up
that's-
there would get hit by it. You know.
If you're saying which one would get hit by it?
So
So the
there's-
druid probably yes. The zombie maybe not.
Well, the zombie's actually closer.
I mean,
I would actually probably say the druid wouldn't get.
Right. That's
where,
what I'm
where
gonna
is
say.
the druid?
Well, it's probably about 10 feet up.
Above it? On the-
Above
oh.
and then 10 feet over
Oh,
to the left.
It's
yeah.
right there.
So I would say it's probably
Yeah.
like
If it's in that one
You
there,
know, like
no, I would
13
say,
feet
I
or
would
so.
say that.
right. That's how I'm gonna rule it.
Because 5, 10, yeah.
It's at least 10 feet to the left and 10 feet up. So if we do the math right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these barrels behind you explode.
Hmm.
And
Yo.
you can see that this vat of wine in front of you is starting to leak wine. It hasn't exploded,
With the goblet.
but it's definitely leaking wine.
So it killed the one, and did the other one
Oh,
fail?
I'm sorry, I didn't do that one there yet. This one here has never taken any damage yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hasn't dealt any, I don't think I have.
It's a Constitution. Yeah.
16.
Fails. Takes 15. Okay. It's less than half the lights left. Okay, and these, the swarm of ravens here, it is going to leave because there's just a few left, and they are not very happy at taking friendly fire.
Sorry, bud.
It's now these other blights' turn, and they're gonna try to attack Singer.
Hey.
Oops.
Hello.
Let's see. Misses both of them.
Yeah.
And as this other swarm of ravens, they are also getting out of dodge. They're squawking. Dalman's turn. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I forgot to do. I skipped the druid's turn.
That's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
It's okay.
It doesn't even
It
speak.
is going to
It won't complain.
run off.
That's true.
It kind of runs out of sight, goes through your door.
Mm-hmm.
Once it sees that all its twig blights are being decimated.
It's like Dave.
Is.
It's like, oh yes, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, Beetle and
Yeah.
Grimm's edition, Platinum edition. Oh, high quality maps. Oh wow,
Oh, sounds
excellent.
so
oh
good.
wow.
Wow,
Oh,
so good.
Oh, $500 bucks.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Who do you think you are, Wizards of the Coast?
How dare they?
Okay, down on turn.
Okay.
We go back.
Oh no, it froze.
the googly eyes?
Yeah, I know. It's like
Oh, it was a-
streaming it. Yeah, it's good though.
Holder, but that guy's
We'll
got
just take
two.
a
Yeah, right.
at that thing that's close to me with my Morning Star. Nice.
Perfect. Damage. It looks like there's only one blight really left standing there. Just a few twigs left.
So like they're still, so it's still alive, just not a bunch of them.
Wigman's turn. Alright, sorry. Was there anything else?
No, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I will send a Ray of Frost at it. Let's see. I might want to use this. It's a +7 to 9. Yeah, I might. Nice. 16.
That hits. And it kills it.
Alright. 5 damage.
5 damage. You said it's frost.
Yeah.
So it pretty much just like freezes it and it just dies from the cold.
Okay. And then as my bonus action, I will start looking for my healing potion.
Okay. Oh, cheers.
Thanks! That one was useful
And
again.
the last swarm of ravens are also in.
Actually, as my bonus action, can I yell, shout out to the ravens, after I kill this thing? Oop, sorry! Didn't know you were on our side! Thanks for the help!
They just squawk.
Do you say it in Raven?
I don't know. No, I don't know if they understand.
I just want you to know Raven.
Raven.
That would be so Raven.
That's so Raymond.
That's so Raymond.
That is Singer's turn now.
All right, how's this swarm looking in front of me? Is it
Everybody
still
loves
pretty?
Raven.
Looking pretty hard though.
All right. I wanna drop my shield in with two hands to attack this thing. Like a double-handed swing is what I'm
Okay.
saying. So I got a 16 plus 4.
That hits.
All right. So I'm gonna use a superiority. No, I'm not gonna use a superiority die.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my 1d10, and then I'm gonna use my divine smite as a spell slot. So I get a 7 plus 2d8. It's 4. Is that
7.
How do you want to do it?
Basically.
Well, I mean, it's nothing real dramatic. It's just dropping the sword or dropping the shield, and then in like one kind of motion going over the top of them with two hands. Like as I'm dropping it, I'm pulling back and just straight down.
Okay. And those things are obliterated.
Yeah, I pick my shield back up again.
Nice.
We're gonna exit initiative for now.
Yeah. I was gonna say that feels like a good stopping point, and it's 10 now.
Right.
Sounded
Can I
like,
take a healing potion? Or are we
Yeah, you can take a healing potion.
pausing here? I assume we want to chase after that druid that got out of the way, but
I too will take it.
I will
I'm
definitely
assuming
chug
it
a
got
healing
away,
potion
but-
first.
What is it? Just a
2d a regular?
a healing potion is 2d4.
2d4 plus 4, I
yes,
believe.
I think that's right.
That's 1, 2, foe.
And what level are we now?
8.
5.
Ooh, I was only 3rd. Now I'm 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm at 14 hit
Yeah, I
points.
got the
Yay!
Paladin. Oh,
You took a
multi-class
healing
for the
potion.
win.
Yes.
Golly. Alrighty.
I'll say one turn you can do something, but then let's save anything else for next.
Maybe not a long rest or a short rest yet.
No.
Yeah, it seems like
Feels
we're
bad.
about to run out.
Perish.